morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me yet, hello. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, Ling. Welcome, honey. Great to have you here. Just waiting for it to show up my side, which it isn't doing yet, so give me a second. Let me just see what's going on here. Why isn't it coming up my side? This is bizarre. Oh, there we go. I was panicking then. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get the chat on. There I am. Okay, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So let me just pop a like in myself. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, those who are already in there. So welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. And if you are watching this back later as a replay when I'm not live, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me right now, welcome. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me and I can answer some questions for you. Okay, so I've got various cards here today. I'm going to be using some of my decks. I've got Twin Flame Guidance Love Oracle, Twin Flame Reunion Oracle, the Twin Flames and Separation Oracle. I've got Angoli's emoji cards, My Almost Tarot. I've got Archangel Michael here as well. I've got the Messages from the Feminine, Masculine to the Feminine by Empress of Light. I've got the Spirit Code Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. And I've got the Tarot of the Celtic Fairies. I've also got the Time Oracle cards and anything else they guide me to, just so you know, because people are constantly asking me what cards I'm using, and that's why. So big welcome to everyone who's in the house today. I'm sending you all so much love. I'm going to start with Tetchy because I haven't done Tetchy for a while. And then I'm going to do CC Lynn's donation. So we got Tetchy says, I can have a message from my friend Joe, please. So let's see what Joe wants you to know today. What does your friend Joe want you to know? That rhymes. Building. Okay, so it feels like Joe is building something right now in their life, or they want you to know that you are building something in your life, or you can build something, or something is building, shifting. So it's about molding something into place. So I feel this about a solid foundation. Okay, so it's like Joe was saying to you, there is a solid foundation here. We can build on this and make it right. So if Joe is just let me know in the chat, because I'm kind of getting the energy coming through. Is Joe still here on the earth plane? Okay, is there something you want to sort out with Joe? Have you had some kind of, do you want to know what he's feeling about you? Or what is it actually you want to know? Okay, then I can channel this card the right way for you. Otherwise, this is what he wants you to know. He wants you to know that you're building something, creating something, molding something. And I'm reading this in a few ways, what he feels, okay? So he wants you to know that he feels like you can build something together. You can expand on what you have. So if you're looking at this in a love situation, for example, there's a future there. Or this is how he perceives it, remember. He sees a future with you, something that he can build with you. Or if it's just purely friendship, he's your best friend, do you think there is some kind of feelings there though? Okay, deep down. Because it feels like he knows that you can build something together. It's like he sees you as someone he can continue having that friendship with and build upon it. So it doesn't matter whether he's married or not. It doesn't matter what his circumstances are. Do you feel inside where your intuition is that he has feelings for you? Okay, because he sees you as someone he can build with. Maybe he's also helping you to build something in your life. He's there for you. But I'm feeling more than just giving you the advice that, he's there for you to help you to build something in your life. I feel there's more to it than that. I think so, but no, I know that, honey, okay, but it doesn't stop the feelings. And that's what I'm picking up on. So I kind of feel like, he's showing you that he can see you in his future. And he can visualize and imagine and probably have fantasies and dreams about it, building a life with you. Because this is like the Four of Wands. So it's building a life with you. So it doesn't matter what he's got going on. Okay. He's seeing that. And he's also helping you to build in your life. So if there's something you're working on, obviously he can help you with that and be there for you. But I do feel there is unspoken emotion. So because you've expanded on that, okay, I want to bring in another deck. Because I can't step the line, if you're not going there and, you know, with it in your mind. So obviously you feel there's feelings there. How is he feeling about you? How is he feeling about you really inside? Well, look at that. Different directions. First one is, yeah, he feels like you're the yin to his yang. You're a perfect match. So he loves everything about you, really. You know, and he feels like you're a perfect match. So he sees you as the one in his future, no matter what. So when he kind of looks at his person he's with now, he sees you there more. Okay, which shows that the bond you have is very special, okay? And also, he's saying, I keep replaying everything in my mind over and over like a broken record. So he may also be communicating with you in music. So you may hear songs about this as well, about the way he truly feels about you. But he's going over things in his mind that you've perhaps talked about or said. So you may have had a conversation recently and that's on his mind. But I feel the message is he's helping you to build a future, but I do feel that he feels you are part of his future. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to Tony's in the house today. We're going to do CC Lynn. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for your donation. Good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? Feel my throat very heavy, headache and earache very heavy. So again, you're going through ascension symptoms. So what's he feeling today? So first card out is he's feeling like you are truly magnificent and magical. He's saying, I have eyes only for you. So he's watching you. He's got his eyes on you. You know, he's like starstruck by you. So he's like, you know, there in his mind, there's only you for him. And he's saying you're a magical being, you're magnificent. So this is the way he truly feels about you. You know, he can't stop thinking about you. You're the one on his mind. And we both know the truth. Marriage is in the cards for me and you. So when he's thinking about you, he's been guided back to you. He knows you're the one in his future. He wants marriage. He wants the whole package with you. Doesn't matter what his current circumstances are. That's what he wants. So that's how he's feeling about you today. Everything else is illusion. Change. Yeah, the winds are changed. So you may see storms. You may see tornadoes. You know, this could be in a show, it could be on social media, it could be on the news, it could be in your life, but there's big change taking place. So just let the changes occur, and that's why you're experiencing the physical symptoms. I hope that helps, okay? Man, thank you for the donation. Hi, dear, may I get a message from Frank and advice? So how is Frank feeling about you today? Straight out. So first of all, he's saying to you, I feel like crap for how I've treated you and how things are between us right now. So he does feel bad about what's happened and the way he's gone about it. Because obviously you were expecting him to move into a relationship with you when he left his situation and he's gone a different route. And he feels bad about that, but it's something he has to do for himself, remember. But it doesn't mean he doesn't feel the repercussions of it. So he does feel bad about that. And he's saying, I do see all the signs just like you. The angels are guiding me back to you. So even though he's doing his own thing right now, he's still reminded of you through the signs he sees. And that's because the angels are pushing those signs into his face. So let's get a sign or something that's coming through here. Big welcome to owners in the house. Big thank you to my mods in the house today. I've got Victor and Ling in. Thank you for being here looking after the chat for me. So we've got a whale. So this is about soul growth, okay? It's that you've both seen the signs because you're learning, okay? And that you are ancient old souls and that you share your frequency. Okay, so even though you're not physically together, you are spiritually together. We've also got Mother Gaia. Now this is also reminding you there will be a completion of a cycle. So he's already completed a cycle, but he's got to complete another one. He's got to, you know, complete this transition that he's in now, you know, moving into his true self. So I feel that's what you're being reminded of. And also you've come down to earth for a reason, that you are on the earth, but not of it. Give me a block there. So any blocks, you can handle it because of that. And the rose is the apology. And the rose is obviously the symbol of the passion and the love that's very much alive between the two of you. And I'm feeling the rose is about the way he feels, like he's saying, I feel bad about things. So it's a self-love focus. So that's why, you know, you may see it like, oh, he's romancing someone else, but he's focused on self-love and giving back to himself. I think of him all the time, you think, of course he does. But just because he isn't showing it doesn't mean he isn't feeling it. That's where you got to start believing it. And I know how hard it is. On my own journey, I'm the same. I doubt things and give all this great guidance out and then struggle to follow it myself when I'm in my own ego. So we have to rise above the ego, okay? So the delays are delayed with love. Look at the traffic light. It's got a red heart. So it's delayed with love right now. There's a reason you're being protected. Focus on abundance. Focus on... And this is what he's doing. Remember, I've told you he's focusing on his job and getting money in the bank and feeling good within himself. So you do the same. Okay, instead of focusing on him constantly, try and work on your career or things you've got going on in your life. And that will make you feel happier and healthier. Because the delay is creating the way. Give me a block there. I know there's blocks, release them, okay? And I am getting these blocks coming up for everyone today, by clearing the air. This is because communication is being restored. So we've got Ling, thank you for the donation, honey. Ling says, happy Friday, everyone. Remember to hit the thumbs up button. ST's current feelings and next actions to me, Ling, and a message. So what's going on? What's these feelings today? Okay, so the first card out is, he's saying to you, yeah, it's too scary for me to say how I truly feel. I need more time. So again, he's not opening up the way he wants to, because he's saying right now, I just have no clue what to truly say to you. I feel spaced out. And I feel sick to my stomach at the thought of not being there for you. So you've said you're in communication, but again, he's not really opening up. He's perhaps guarding what he's saying to you, or he's struggling to open up or be emotional. And that's what he's dealing with. So you've got to give him that time. He said, I just need more time because I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to put it into words, but I want to be there for you. And I feel sick to my stomach at the thought of not being there for you. So he wants you in his life. He wants communication. He wants the doors of communication open. He just doesn't know how to express himself. So if he could, what would he say? If he could, what would he say? On the floor. When you touch me, I go weak at the knees. So that's what he wants you to know. And you touch him with words as well as your body. Let's drive somewhere new. So, in his mind, this is what he wants to do. He wants to go somewhere new. So this could be going on a drive. Or it's really about the energy of movement. Let's go somewhere new. Let's do something new together. And he feels like if he can do that, then he can open up a bit more. Give me a big block there. Oh, lots of fear coming up about being vulnerable. That scares him. Celebration. So there could be a birthday here as well where he's been, he feels bad that he's missed a birthday or not celebrated enough things with you. And he wants to celebrate happy occasions with you as well. You can see there's flames burning there as well. But I feel like he wants to have these things with you, like, upcoming events. Like we've got things like Halloween, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, whatever you personally celebrate. It's like he wants to be there for those things. And I feel there will be communication. So I don't feel the communication is going to disappear. Because again, this is you perhaps on the phone to him or messaging. But I don't feel that it's going to go away. It's just through the celebrations. So I'm seeing celebrations as like what's coming up. If there's any celebrations ahead, you're going to be in communication. It's not like you're going to go out of touch here, but you've got to be very patient with the way things move forward, because if you trigger him in any way, as in you pressure him for some kind of emotion, I feel he's going to pull back. So just be yourself, go with the flow, and have faith that things will move forward. That's the message, okay? He said he's tired and sleeping all the time. So he's clearly going through a big transformation if he's sleeping all the time and he's tired. He's like processing things. So give him that time. I hope that helps, okay? So focus on self-love and giving back to you. Mariana, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. Secret thoughts and feelings for me and for us. So what's his secret feelings and thoughts? He's having sleepless nights and anxiety right now, and he's missing you more than you know, and he's worried you're going to move on. Okay, maybe you're doing the same thing. You're having these sleepless nights too. Maybe you feel a bit restless. But what he isn't saying to you is he's not sleeping very well. If he is saying that to you, he isn't telling you how bad it is. And we've got having fun, celebrating life. Again, there's this message about, just had the same card coming out for Ling, about celebrations. He's thinking about upcoming events. So there could be a birthday, but this is about things ahead. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but I start getting really excited when we hit September because of all the things ahead. Obviously, I love summer and everything and my birthday and whatnot, but I really love like Halloween and moving towards Christmas and all that. It's like my inner child comes out. Doesn't matter that I've lost my mum and dad, my inner child comes out and I get excited. And I feel he's thinking about upcoming things like that. So I'm not saying it's necessarily Halloween or Christmas time. It could be other things. There could be birthday things going on, things you've got going on with your kids. And he doesn't want you spending those times with anybody else. And that's what he's not saying to you. Okay, that's what's on his mind. What if you celebrate with other people? What if you go on a night out or you attend a social gathering with friends and family and you meet someone? And that brings up anxiety in him. Okay, so how are things going to move forward, or what you need to know? We've got, look at that, moving forward. So it is moving forward. And if you have a dream about some kind of train or roller coaster or stairs or some kind of lift in some way, it's a sign of change and independent. He's becoming more independent. What he's doing here is he's worrying about your independence because he knows your independence. He knows you're a strong person and he's afraid you're moving on. That's the message that's coming through. So he could be boxing, he could be down the gym, he could be putting his energy into physical activities because it's how he releases this anxiety. Well, that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Again, I've got blocks coming up being released for everyone watching. Tara, thank you for the donation. Hi, home message from DM, his feelings. So how is your DM feeling today? So first he's saying, slowly but surely I'm making my way back to you. Okay, so he is on his way back to you, whether that's to come to back out of separation or if you're in communication to open up a bit more or however he's doing this. So it's slow going, but he'll get there. So you may see turtles. I'm all caught up in my monkey mind right now. So he's thinking about you, and he's thinking about you in a mischievous way, a naughty way. So when I'm connecting with this, because this monkey mind can be like your mind playing tricks on you, but I feel he's having naughty thoughts. He's having, you know, it's like you bring that playful side out of him, and he's thinking about you in that way. Yeah, definitely fantasizing. Bite your lips and remember me, your kiss makes me melt infinitely. So he's thinking about kissing you, he's thinking about playing with you, doing things with you, and he's caught up in his mind. So he may not be expressing this at this moment, but he is thinking about it. But he's saying slowly and steadily, I'm coming back. But he's in his mind fantasizing. Now you're building a life together. So this is a sign of change. You've got faith and believe. So you may well be seeing 333 or 1111 or 111. And the angels are saying to you, no matter what's happening right now, there's plenty of blessings heading your way. So be open to receive and be ready for anything. Again, look at this. We've got Christmas coming in this card. Capricorn, the new year, resources, money, success, gifts. So see how the angels are bringing these messages up about the holidays and moving forward. And, you know, some people think, Liz, it's August time. We're not even in September. But these things are on their mind. Why? Because things take planning. Okay, like Christmas time, people plan it in advance and they buy gifts and organise stuff. So it's bound to be coming up in the readings. And again, that's what he's also thinking about, spending time with you over the holidays, what that will mean, what's going to happen in the new year. He's thinking ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, great to see you. I hope you're feeling a bit better, honey. Sending you lots of healing energy. So thank you for the donation. How is S doing? What's next in his energy? Okay, let's see what's going on in his energy field. Let's bring a different deck in for you. So what's going on in his energy field right now? So first cut out is lock. Okay, he's searching for you. He's feeling like something is missing. Okay, there's healing. He says it needs healing. He has the key to be open. He has the key. So he has the key to unlock himself from this prison. He's closed off in many ways, and he's not with you. This is in his life. So I feel he's closed down in his life. Now, obviously, he's in a karmic situation, but he's still waiting for the one, and that's you. So it's like he's in that situation, but he knows that he's not meant to be with that person. He knows that it's just a stopgap in a way. And I know that's a strange way of saying it, but that's what they're saying to me. It's like whenever he's in, he knows it's not where he's going to end up. And we've got typewriter, so he wants to communicate. So there's a message arrives, jotting down ideas, get it out. He wants to get out what's on his mind. So I definitely do feel he's intending on sending you a message to unlock his heart and tell you the truth. Now, when? Okay, when is this coming in? Okay, when is this coming in? Or any timelines, any guidance? We've got next month, okay, and we've got July. So what I'm feeling with this is I don't feel this is next July. I feel he's wanted to since July, but things may have stopped him or things have been holding him back. So we've got next month as significant. Okay, now I'm not necessarily feeling it's September. It could be going into October. So again, next month we think, oh, September, but I'm seeing a whole month away. Okay, when I'm connecting with this. So I feel the energy is like a timeline of July just gone to October. Okay, they give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there because he's still overcoming his fears about what to say. It'll give me a lot of fear there because he wants to communicate. He just may not quite know what to say. That's why he's typing this message. He said, I can't remember a time I didn't love you. I can't remember a time I didn't love you. What a powerful message. And I've been through so much growth, and he has. So give him credit for that. So let's get one card that you need to know. So yeah, working hard in the zone, 8 of stones. So he is working hard. He's doing his work. Yes, he knows you're the one. What I'm saying is in his life right now, he doesn't feel like he's with the one. See how your ego jumps onto the thing that's, it's fear. That's what we do. Okay? Okay, I don't feel I channeled it that way, but you grabbed onto it that way because your ego, okay? I feel like in his life, he feels like he's searching for the one and he knows you're the one. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like in his life, he knows he's not where he's meant to be. So he's working hard in his zone. That's the message. So again, you've got to pull yourself out of the ego when it grabs onto things like that. Because that's what we do. We don't look at the good stuff. We grab onto the one thing that scares us or brings in fear. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation. Victor says, morning Liz, meow, meow to you. May I have any message from my beautiful twin and a message from Archangel Michael? Of course. So what's the message from Michael? Look at this. It's time to leave the unhealthy situation. Now, this could well be what your twin is dealing with in their life, but I feel this could be something you've got going on yourself. So is there anything unhealthy right now you feel you're involved in or dealing with or giving energy to? It's time to walk away from that. It's about also reviewing your life. Michael's saying to you, what parts of your life do you need to focus on more closely right now? So if you're feeling like there's nothing unhealthy you need to leave behind, could be a mindset or anything else, but this is about something you may need to focus on more closely instead. So focus on your priorities or other things. And he's saying if you let him, he's going to help you to hear the answers and he's going to give you the courage to make healthy changes. So this could even be making life changes, working on diet, changing certain things to feel more healthy. It's about removing things that aren't serving you in all ways. So sit with that message because it's come through for a reason. I also feel you need to know what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you created the situation and you have the power to change it. Now, there's art in this as well, creativity. So this could be working on more creative projects. So if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed with stuff or you've got a lot going on, then focus on your creativity. Now, I love this because I actually see you in that card there. Okay, I'm seeing that as you. Can you see yourself in that card? Because I can. And that's you connecting with your art. And, you've got unicorn in that card as well. So this could be you drawing a unicorn. I thought about you this morning as well because I was doing something and I saw, your picture stood out. The horse picture you drew for me. And, I've kind of got that around. I'm putting that up in somewhere very special, for the year of the horse. I'm going to make it kind of a focal point with it being the year of the horse. But I feel this is definitely you creating, and I'm seeing you in that card, which is really beautiful, okay? So what does your twin want you to know? What does your twin want you to know? So your twin is saying to you, divine love is yes, us too. We are twin flames. What we feel is real and true. So his heart's on fire for you. So you may even see that emoji, okay, because that's a sign of the love and the passion. Yet on the other side, on the flip side, he's also saying, I feel bad for how I treated you and how things are between us right now. So this is like his ego self, and then this is his truth, what he feels in his heart and soul, that pull to you. He knows your twin flames, he knows it. And I feel you've had that communication through the 5D, and he's made you aware he's aware. But in the physical world, he doesn't handle things very well, and he goes into his own struggle and fear. And that's why he's saying, I feel bad about this. So in his life, he knows he's got to change certain things. Let's get you one more card. Let's get an energy around the connection. Yeah, he's saying, and this is interesting because, you know, we've had that unhealthy card coming through from Michael saying it's time to leave the unhealthy situation. And he's saying, I'm trapped in a situation that I need to release. Have patience and faith in divine timing. So this could be his job, his home life, something he's got going on. So it says, look closer and don't judge. And I don't feel you judge him anyway, you help him. But he may feel judged by people. It says, forgive patience as lessons in spiritual growth. So you may actually be connecting with his need to leave behind whatever this is if that card didn't resonate with you completely. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. And again, a big shout out to Victor for time stamping. You know, takes his time and does that, and it means so much. So thank you, Victor, for all your love and support. So we can get some hearts in the chat, please, for Victor. And the beautiful Palami helped out the other day with timestamps as well. So thank you for that. Victor does love doing it, though. So thank you, Victor, for that. So we got Gita, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz Armit G's feelings and messages for me is a crush, okay? So how is Armit feeling about you? How is he feeling about you? Oh, thank you for putting those hearts in for Victor, guys. It means the world. He's saying, I can't admit it. I chickened out on opening up and being intimate with you. So feels like he's holding back his truth. He wants to tell you how he feels about you, but he's chickening out. Courage, he needs courage. Burp, burp. You know, he's like a chicken. That didn't sound anything like a chicken, did it? But so it's like he's wanted to open up to you for quite a while, but he's either not been able to for his own fear, or he's been about to and then he's just checking out at the last minute. Or if he is opening up to you, he isn't opening up to you the way he truly does want to open up to you. And I feel if you give him time, he will do that. So he is feeling a lot of feelings for you. He's just a little bit afraid of how to go about it and put the work in. Okay, so he may be at work right now. He could be busy with other things. But I do feel what this is saying is he wants to put the work into this. He wants to make it work with you. He wants to have a go at this love. You know, he wants to put the effort in. And you're wanting to put the work in too. And maybe you're wanting to reach out to him. And I feel if you give him time, he'll come forward in the way you want. I hope that helps. But he does feel what you feel. He's just checking it out a little bit. And that'll be fear of rejection and fear of messing things up and all that, causing a delay. Zainab, thank you for the donation. What was Gerard's feelings after he saw my stories 2 days ago? Okay. And what was he thinking about after that? Any update about his action? Okay. So what was his initial thoughts and feelings when he saw your story? Sometimes I get really frustrated. My doubts are getting the best of me for now. And now is not the right time for us to come together. We would cause each other more pain. So whatever the post was about, it made him look at things very clearly. And it's like he knows it's not the right time. In other words, he's got things he needs to release first or deal with first or learn first. And he brought frustration up in it. Because he thought, why aren't I making changes? Or why aren't I moving forward? Or what do I need to do? So it really, you know, it frustrated him in some way. And that's not you frustrating him, that's himself. So he got frustrated at his own self because of his life, his situation, and that things aren't different. Okay, so what's the update? Yeah, and the update is his next action. He's going to be fantasizing about you, dreaming about kissing you, thinking about you. Okay, so even though he isn't around you the way you want him to be, doesn't mean he isn't thinking about it. So it's like the next action, there's a delay to action. And again, remember you're learning to let go of control and to allow things to unfold and work on the inner union, to connect with him in a spiritual way, not just wanting him physically. And he does want you physically, and you'll feel that, and that will be very frustrating for you too. That's why it's so important to journal your feelings down, cleanse your sacral chakra, do some physical activity, go in nature, because then it will help you to balance your sacral chakra when the desire comes up, because it's definitely there. But I feel he's not really going to take action right now. He's going to be fantasizing about you instead. Let's get you one more card. What else do you need to know about his action? rejuvenation. Focus on you right now. Focus on surrender. Focus on giving it to God. Focus on finding your strength. Focus on being you. That's where your power is. Because it is a stalemate right now. He's still chained to something. He's still stuck in something. And he's got to move out of that when he's ready, when he's learned his lessons. But there is progress being made. And I feel the angel is going to show you stairs as a sign of progress, or when things are going to start moving forward. So when he's about to take action, you could see a staircase, or you may have a dream that you're walking up a staircase, or you're going up in a lift or an escalator. And it could be going down as well, but I'm feeling going up. Okay, so if you go down in this dream, it's like you're going down into thoughts, emotions. There's a lot of processing. If you're going up, it's coming out of that. I hope that helps, okay? Karina, thank you for the donation. This is for Karina with a C. It's my DM's birthday. Any message from him? So let's see what he's thinking about today. And happy birthday to him. He's not sleeping very well. I'm not sleeping because of this. And this is because of the way things are. Well, maybe he didn't sleep very well because it's his birthday and it can bring all kinds of emotions up. But he's not sleeping because of this. You'll know what this is. Just you, only you, body, heart, mind and soul. So you're on his mind today. Just you and only you. Your body, your mind, which means the conversations you have, the way you are as a person, your heart, and the soul of the connection. So you are on his mind today. So what's the guidance today? You are a true inspiration, a light worker. So work your light and shine it bright. So today on his birthday, shine that light bright. Because he'll feel it and sense it. You know, you are an independent, successful, brilliant, inspiring person. You are a lighthouse. So you may actually see pictures of lighthouses today, reminding you to shine that light. And that you've got the cat spirit around you to be independent. So enjoy being you. How is he feeling on his birthday? First of all, he's saying to you, you've got three great cards here, okay? He's saying, you're the ruler of my heart is loyal to you. So whatever he's doing today, just know that he is loyal to you in his heart, okay? No matter what. Let me just move the chat up there. He said, I want you to tell me how I can make all of your dreams come true. So he does want to talk about feelings, and he wants to know how you feel and what you want. And he may well come to you in a dream and ask you that question. And he's saying, you are so precious to me. I value you more than you know. So I love that you've got the diamond and you've got the crown, because this is about your journey. I feel you've been working on self-worth and knowing your own majesty. And he's mirroring that back to you through his emotion. Okay, it's like he's saying, I do value you, and you are the ruler of my heart, and you are a magical being. So things are shifting forward in his heart and soul because of that. Let me get one more card about any action or... Right, there's a new beginning coming in. However, there's financial stuff. He's got financial worries. Now, again, this could be as we move forward. You know, like I said, Christmas time, it brings up financial issues. Spending, overspending, credit card debt, all of that. So he may actually be counting the pennies and looking at his life from that perspective today. So he's got financial worries you may not be aware of, but there is definitely a new beginning coming in between you. This could also be something coming in around the new year. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from Grayson? How is Grayson feeling today? Sunlight, I'm the happiest when we are together. You light me up like no other. So this will also be thinking about the past. And it doesn't matter how much time's gone past, he's thinking about things that have happened in the past. But he's saying you're the light. You're the warmth. And again, I talk about the feminine being the sun. And I know many people say that the masculine is the sun. I see it like this, okay? This is what the angels show me. The feminine is the warmth. And, the masculines reflect, you give me fear. The masculines reflect. The moon brings out the reflection. Okay, but what I'm feeling is, this is what he's saying to you is, you make me feel warm. Without you, it doesn't feel warm here. It feels dark and cloudy and cold. But when you're around, your light lights everything up. And I'm the happiest when we are together. Even if he's just dreaming about you, it makes him feel happy and wake up with a smile on his face. We've got abundance and we've got 5D connection, chaos and clarity. So what I'm feeling is the chaos brings in clarity. You know it does, okay? The chaos brings in clarity. So any chaos he's going through, anything he's got going on in his life, any whirlwinds or changes are helping him to see the truth. And I feel he goes through things in his mind that help him to see the truth too. He knows he's also created chaos, but that leads to clarity. And 5D connection is where the power is. You're focusing on you, giving back to you, working on your abundance, working on your finances. Perhaps you're already planning things to do next year. And you are in your power in that way. Now, he could also be working on his finances too and dealing with stuff in his physical reality. And that's why the 5D connections come out, because you're being guided to get that back on track. Okay, or to connect with him more there. So the message is living your best lives together, finally having it figured out. This is the future. And it's really beautiful actually, because when I was out on Tuesday, I went into a shop, and then behind the counter, they got like a beautiful Cinderella carriage. And it was there on the shelf, okay? And I actually looked at it, and I said to the lady, I said, my friend would love that. I said, but she lives in, Australia. I said, otherwise I would get that. Like, if you lived down the road, I would have bought that for you. And obviously I could have bought it and sent it to you, but I didn't want it to get damaged. It was like a real, it was like very fragile. And that's also you. That's the power of you. That always reminds me of you. Anything to do with princesses or carriages, or because that's your power in his life. And that's what you're being reminded of. So you are going to live your best lives together when you finally figured it out. So you're going to look back one day and say, we finally figured it out. We've got the security, the stability, the marriage, the abundance, the financial success, everything you want. You will figure it out. You've just got to give it time. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message from my DM and current feelings, please. So what's the message coming through? What's the message? So first of all, we've got rainbow. So I feel this has come up because, Crystal, you're being reminded right now that your journey is being protected. Okay, so if there's a delay, it's creating the way. If there's separation, it's preparation. If there's silence or distance, there's a reason. So trust the journey right now. You may also see 444. Have faith in our love. Everything is working out beautifully and magically. So have faith in the love. Now, he's at crossroads. Okay, and he needs to make some kind of decision. What he's saying to you, first of all, is you don't have to change anything for me. In my eyes, you're absolutely perfect. So it feels like, you're obviously working on you, your own wounds and things you're healing. But I feel like he's the one who has to make a decision. Okay, so what he's saying is, I'm just indecisive about the steps I need to take. I'm trying to figure it out. So he's saying to you, you don't need to change anything. You don't need to change who you are. It's me who needs to make a decision. I want to tell you all my secrets, but my fears are getting in the way. Now, we could also be feeling this very powerfully around the full moon on the 7th. So around the full moon, he may really feel like he wants to reach out or communicate. So you may feel that pull then. So you just be the star, shine bright, because that light is moving him towards you. And he's saying, right now I can't handle your light, but it's in reverse. So I feel that he's actually getting okay with being vulnerable and being around you. So I'm feeling there's a movement happening between now and the full moon. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I please know his feelings for me, please? So how's he feeling for you right now? So this card's getting my attention. Yeah, he feels like a clown. This is the main card he wants you to know. He feels like a clown for letting you down. He was acting foolishly. And this is what he's not saying to you, because it tried to go back in the deck. So, when he's acting a certain way, behaving a certain way, when things are going on that trigger you or upset you, he feels bad about that, and he feels like a clown. He's like, why am I doing these things? And I do feel like he acts clownish at work, when he's trying to act the big man. And that's not really who he is. It's a mask. He does feel a lot of power and desire for you and, passion, because we've got the that emoji there. He says, sometimes I feel unworthy of the love and passion you've given to me. And he feels all this passion. He's constantly turned on by you. And, he deals with that in the private time he has. But he doesn't quite know how to move towards you the right way because of his circumstances. So therefore, he doesn't feel worthy of your passion and worthy of your love, because he feels like, well, I can't give back to you yet. And that's something he really struggles with. And again, you shine so bright, so he's aware of you, he notices you, he sees you, even when you think he doesn't. Says, I just can't handle your light right now, because your light shines back to him all the things he has to change. So you mirror back to him all the things he needs to change. Now, there is a rebirth coming into this connection, because all paths lead home. when you make good choices. And I feel this about you making the good choice for you. Again, this is very much connected with where you currently are and what you're being guided to change. And you know what that's connected to. It's with your job. So when you make good choices and you find that rebirth in yourself, that's when he's going to move towards you the right way. Okay, because all paths lead home. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what do my angels want me to know? So what do your angels want you to know? Straight out. Archangel Michael is saying, decide to be happy now. Why? Because happiness is a choice. So whatever's going on, no matter what, choose happiness. Okay, so Archangel Michael is saying, I'm going to help you to open your heart to happiness, to joy and bliss. You just have to be willing to see all of the goodness in your life. So I'm not saying you're not seeing that. But sometimes we think that we have to have something to be happy, or something needs to be different to be happy. And that's not true at all. You know, we have a choice in any moment. So this is the angel message. Decide to be happy right now. And you're more happy in the present moment. So the now is also about being in the now. You know, being in the present moment, allowing yourself to feel. Because in the now you've won. You spell now backwards, it spells out won. So do more things that bring you peace in that way. Go in nature, calm your energy down, relax your mind. And affirm it, you know, say it to heaven, pray. Thank you, angels, for helping me open my heart to happiness. Thank you for helping me to focus on joy and bliss. Thank you for helping me to be more in the present moment and more aware of my circumstances and to see the signs that I see. Thank you for helping me to not take anything personally and to rise above fear. Thank you for helping me to see all the goodness in my life and to focus upon it. Thank you for helping me to be grateful. I hope that helps again. I feel this is strength coming from Michael for you today. Roberto, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Hi, Liz. Roberto from Australia. Great to have you here, honey. Just seeing if there is a question that you've put in the chat, or I'm going to pull you a card if not. So when I can't see a question, if you have got a question, let me know. But I'm going to pull you an angel card. So I'm going to pull you a card from Archangel Michael. What does Archangel Michael want Roberto to know? Have confidence. Look at this. So Archangel Michael is saying, whatever you're doing, whether it's at work, whether it's in love, whatever it is you've got going on, have confidence moving forward. Archangel Michael is going to lend you his courage and fortitude to move forward, to help you to realize that you are one with all that is, divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. And he's going to let you feel this confidence flowing through him, and that will bring peace in powerful ways. So you can pray this today. So I'm going to say this out, and you can pray this, okay? And this is also about things circulating into your life. So pray, Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me to realize I am one with all that is, divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. And if you have confidence about your love life, if you have confidence at work, if you have confidence that you're manifesting things and you're exactly where you're meant to be, which is God confidence, everything is going to move forward towards you. So confidence is the key. I hope that helps, okay? Palami, thank you for the donation, honey. Since yesterday's thoughts have been coming to my mind a lot at odd times. Does this mean he's missing me too? Does he want to communicate with me and what's going on? Okay, so he's saying to you, I want to tell you all of my secrets, but my fears are getting in the way. So I feel you're definitely sensing the fact that he is missing you and he wants to communicate. He also feels silly, okay? And he feels like a clown for letting you down, acting foolishly, but also this is how he feels in his life right now. He feels clumsy, and that could be because he's, what's happened to him. So he could feel clumsy. So again, he's not reaching out or communicating yet because he's trying to master his new body. Give me fear. You know, how he is in his life now, in his body. So he feels clumsy. So even though this is a clown, they give me the word clumsy. He feels clumsy. And he's got to master that first because he doesn't want to look like a clown in front of you. He's afraid of looking daft in front of you. And obviously that's ego. Okay, so something major he's been through, a major life transformation. He's not a fool, but he feels that way. And he gets a little angry with this as well. He's saying, I said a lot of things I didn't mean. I was triggered as F. Please forgive me. He's bound to be triggered. Look at what he's been through. He's been shouting at the world. He's been angry about what's happened. It's not your fault. He's just angry at the world. But I feel he's saying, I hope you can forgive me for that. So it's like he's apologising because he's coming out of that now. And he said, I'm all caught up in my monkey mind right now. So he's got so much going on in his mind, so much chatter in his head. And I do feel you're going to sense and feel his emotion around as we move towards the full moon. So he is wanting to communicate, but again, you've got to give him time because he feels like a clown. He feels clumsy. So you can't rush this forward. So you make the good choice right now to focus on you and give him time and space because this is divine love and you know it is. And you know there's going to be a happy ever after. But you've got to understand he's been through a huge thing and it's not about you, Palami. It's about himself. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Can I please have a message from ITM and how he's feeling towards me? So plenty of blessings are heading your way as you move towards the festivities. Okay, be open to receive and be ready for anything. So I feel things moving forward. And I do feel as well, by the way, when we hit September on Monday, which is powerful to start a new month on a Monday, you're going to start seeing all kinds of changes. Collective changes, because it's like full speed ahead. It's like the wood snake is saying, no more messing about, full steam ahead. That's why we're getting all these messages coming through about what's coming in, like Christmas time and all of this, okay? It says it's all going to work out in a beautiful way. So you've been asked to have faith. Have faith in your journey and trust the process and the timings of your life. You may even see the stag. You've got fall as well. So again, things falling into place as we start moving into these later months. And you're going to receive some good news. It says job offers, opportunities, excitement, happiness. But I feel this is also good news coming in about the connection and from him. So what does he want to say? He's curious about what you're doing. Okay, what are you doing? He's saying, I'm curious. Let me just put these cards up. Okay, so he's saying, I'm curious about you. You haven't reached out and I'm wondering why. Now, obviously, that is because he needs to reach out to you. But he's wondering what you're doing. So it's making him curious. So if you've pulled your energy back, it's making him want to reach out even more. I hope you can forgive me. Okay, so there may be something he's regretting right now. He's saying, what if your life is better without me? Did you love me? So he's questioning everything because you may have pulled your energy back. Now, that doesn't mean you have to rush in and send a message to reassure him. It means give him time to sit with these feelings and emotions because it's bringing him back to you the right way. And you're saying, I forgive you. Okay, I forgive you. I just want to look at you. So you'd be happy just in his presence, just not saying a word, just looking at him. I do feel he's watching you as well. I just want to look at you. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity to clear the air and sort things out. And it's all coming in now as we move towards the Christmas period. So Capricorn season important as well, which is between now and the 19th of January. You know, I'm going from up to that timeline. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. Mirage feelings for me. Whew, give me a lot of breath there, okay? You take his breath away. I blocked you because I just want to figure things out on my own. Now, blocking doesn't necessarily mean he's blocked you. He could be pushing you away, blocking you out, not around you. And the reason why is because he's saying, I have to figure this out on my own. I know you can help me. I know you can guide me. But I need to do it myself. It's part of my journey. So if he needs time and space, that's the reason why. So don't get triggered by anything right now. Just know that he is figuring things out in this silence or in this time. So what's the message from the angels? We've got, yeah, you'll come into union. So you're going to come back stronger from this. You'll come into union and make a strong commitment to each other. So let him figure things out because you're going to come together. So this is what you have to believe in, especially if you want marriage. It says marriage, twin flames, mission, purpose, soul growth, 999. You may see that number. You may see weddings or you may get a wedding invite. It's all a sign of what's to come. Okay, so have faith that there is a mission and there's a mission for both of you. I hope that helps, okay? Roberto's question is, I wanted to know if it's over between Muhammed. No, because you're being guided to have confidence. So instead of thinking, is it over, be confident in what you had and what you have and the person you are. Think, why wouldn't, why wouldn't this person want me? Why would it be over? Look how amazing I am. So you have to believe in yourself. So I'm going to ask the question, obviously, but I feel that you need to believe in yourself when it comes to this situation. Okay, just bear with my chat just moved. So what's the message for Roberto? Is it over between you? Is it over between you? Too many cards. Okay, what clear card? Is it over between you? What do you need to know? It's not over between you, but it may feel like it's slow going right now. I feel your person will come out of the shadows. Okay, will come out. It's like you're going to come back in touch. You're going to sort it out. Someone's going to make a move here. But you have to be trusting, especially as you head into September. So it may feel slow going into September. This could be something that happens over the next 2 weeks or 2 months. But I feel your person is going to come out of the shadows. So it may not be your place to approach your person. It may be your person's, place to approach you. But they are going to come out of the shadows. They are going to, it's like this person's hiding in the bushes right now. So you may not see them, but this doesn't mean they're not there. And then all of a sudden, boom, there they are. Okay, and I do feel this is happening. I don't feel it's happening, well, it could happen. I mean, this could be 2 days, but I feel it's more 2 weeks to 2 months. Okay, because I feel it's in September time, or September is a turning point. So it could be the second week of September, or within 2 months at the latest. I hope that helps. So confidence, remember, is the key. We've got Micah, thank you for the donation, honey. What will P think and feel if I message him? So if you message him, what will he feel? Well, first of all, he's saying you're the only one I want. You're out of this world. So regardless of how he acts, whether he responds or he doesn't, he knows that you're the one, that you're his world. That's how he feels about you, that you're out of this world, that you are special. So if you reach out, what will he feel? Now, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, why do I feel like I need to be the one to reach out? So ask yourself that question. Is it because you just want to show up, or is it because you're in fear of him disappearing on you or something like that? Because it may be that you're learning right now to surrender and let him come to you. But it's also going to bring a decision up. What do I do? What path do I take? What do I do next? Because this is divine love. So he knows that it's divine love. You don't need to reach out to because he feels it already, if that makes sense. If you're wanting to remind him of you, or to remind him how powerful the love is, or to remind him of the connection, he already knows. But if you reach out to him, it's going to bring a decision up. What do I do next? And he may not be ready yet for that decision. Now, this could also bring up some tooth pain. Okay, so a decision is maybe he's got to make a decision in his life in general, but the decision is also, what do I do? What do I reply? What do I say? So it may bring up a little bit of stress, okay? So let's see if he wants to reunite with you, which I'm sure he does. I want to know everything you've been doing. So what he's going to be feeling inside, even if he doesn't say it, is, I'm so glad you've messaged me. I want to know everything you've been doing. I'm curious. So again, though, I feel he may not show this. But this is things. So he wants you to message him, don't get me wrong. It's just, you don't get triggered if he doesn't reply all of that, because that's what he's feeling inside. He feels like he's hurt you and let you down. He doesn't want to hurt you or let you down. So the fear could hold him back from expressing his truth. So, and it may even be that you've been guided to wait a little bit. You've got the 10 there. So this could be something that you feel guided to do between now and the 10th of October. 10/10 could be more of a powerful time to do this. So obviously you've got to do what's right for you. You just sit with the message and see how it makes you feel. Give me a fear there. Yeah, I feel it's fear-based as well. So should you message him, let's see what the answer is. And then you, obviously, doesn't matter whether it's a yes or a no, you do what's right for you. We've got, consider. So the angel's saying you've just got to think about it first. Think carefully before going for it. And the reason why that's come out is because you've got to ask yourself the question, okay, why am I reaching out? What do I want to happen? Or what do I want the outcome to be? And is that the right decision for now? I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, are there any messages from Mark? Can I have a snake card? So what's Mark saying? Swans. And I know you've seen swans. He's saying, we are soulmates. And again, take the label soulmate away, twin flame. It's the same thing. We are meant to be. Our love is pure and true. You are the one I want to mate with forever. So you may be seeing swans, pairs of swans, as a sign of coming together. You may see a single swan, which is about your energy as well. And I've been overthinking everything. I feel stressed out. So you may be stressed out right now. Okay, let me bring one of these cards in because there's swans on this deck. I just happen to have this deck here. So what's the message? What does he want you to know? Thank you, Roberto. Have a great night, honey. Sending you lots of love or a great day. I'm not sure what time it is there. So we've got, I don't show it to anyone, but I hurt inside when I'm not with you, and I cry when no one else is around. So I do feel he shed tears over you. Don't feel it's like sobbing tears, but he has cried. And I'll never stop loving you no matter what I do or say or don't do or say. So really what he's saying is, I am going to tell you I love you, but even when I'm not saying it to you, I do feel it. So let's bring in a snake card. So what's the message coming through? Just so you know, guys, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm prioritising super chats. It's the way it works, okay? If people are donating to me, it's an energy exchange. So be patient with me, please. I can see everyone. Just have to be patient. Okay, so the mess, I'm doing Donna right now. I'm on Donna's milestone. Because if you remember as well and use your milestones, obviously I'll prioritise them too. So let me just go back up to where my chat is. There we are. So the snake message for you is compassion. So have compassion, Donna, for what he's going through for yourself. It says you were called to have more compassion for yourself and others right now. Okay, so have compassion for his journey right now. And have compassion for everything that's going on. I hope that helps, okay? GR, thank you for the donation, honey. How does Ray perceive me and will he reach out soon? So how is he thinking about you right now? He's saying to you, I can spend my money my way. So he actually may feel relieved right now that he's got time to himself to spend money. So what this is, he may feel like when he's with you, he may lose money. Now, I don't mean as in you're going to take all his money, but he may feel like he needs to have more money to actually be with you the right way because he knows you are valuable. And he wants to treat you right. He wants to show up equally. And that means equally paying bills. But he also wants to buy you nice things and take you nice places. And he may not yet be financially ready to do that. So it's like a relief. It's not a relief he isn't with you. It's like, well, right now, I only have to think about me. And the way I spend my money is on myself. Okay, whereas when you're in a relationship and when you are a unit, especially if that includes like commitments, then obviously it's going to be different. So he feels like he needs more money, I feel, to be able to show up the right way. So it's not selfish. It's just like, I'm not ready yet to be in a commitment where I have to be financially obligated. Okay? And he's saying to you, the only thing that matters is being with you. So even though he's going through that, he does know that really what matters is being with you. And it's like you're saying, it doesn't matter about money. I don't want your money. I don't want you to buy me things. I don't want you to, have to feel like you owe me anything. I just want you to spend time with me. But again, this is masculine pride and it's how they feel. So even though you're saying the only thing that matters is being with me, I don't care about money, it matters to him. Okay, and he's saying, I'm sorry for that because you've got to give him time to work it out financially too. Let's drive somewhere new. So he may dream about picking you up and taking you somewhere, going somewhere new, doing things new. And I feel that's also why he feels he wants money. So this could be relocation, making changes. It's about where you live, having the right place. What else do you need to know? Is he going to reach out soon? Love. He feels all the love for you. That's how he perceives you. You're the love of his life. You're the only one who's ever made him feel the way that you make him feel. So is he going to reach out soon? Change needs to happen first. Things are changing. If you start seeing storms or tornadoes or 555 or dragonflies, huge sign of him coming. So the change is happening first. So things are changing. Just have faith. Those are going to be your signs he's coming. Let me see if I've got a timeline. Fall. Again, there you go. Things falling into place. Things moving forward. Fall is like moving towards September, October, November. Things shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Anjuan says, hi Liz, any message from DM today's current thoughts and feelings? So, how is he thinking and feeling today? I'm obsessed with your photos, so he's watching you. I'm regularly scrolling through all the photos I have of you. So he could be looking at social media. He could be looking at pictures he's got of you. He said, I'm obsessed with you. So he may not be actually physically making a move, but he is physically watching. So he's watching you. Okay, what else do you need to know? You can handle it. So right now, whatever's going on between you or not going on between you, you have the strength to handle it. So Archangel Michael is coming through, saying, I'm giving you strength and power. So because Michael's coming through, I'm bringing him in. Got his deck here, okay? So what's Archangel Michael want you to know right now about this? saying self-respect. So remember, you've got to think of your own self-worth right now, set your boundaries down and have self-respect. And Michael is helping you to do that. So he's saying to you, I'm going to help you to see yourself as I see you. So he's helping you to see yourself the way that the angels see you. Whole, complete, beautiful, through the eyes of love. And I feel he also sees you that way. So what I'm also connecting with here is when he looks at your pictures, he sees you through the eyes of love. He feels all this passion and beauty and magic. And Archangel Michael is going to help you to honour yourself, respect yourself, to guide you through any chaos or fear, to grant you the courage so you speak up for yourself and set your boundaries, to protect yourself. So you are surrounded by him when he's in a loving and kind energy, not when he's being negative or, in fear. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block there. And just to let you know, anyone who's tuned in, if you're resonating with something that I'm saying, even if it's not directly for you, then take it because it will be for you. Okay, and people are saying, when am I next? Floyd, there's a queue, I'm doing donations. Okay, so if you want to have a prioritised question, you just need to donate me a super chat. Okay, I'm not asking for donations, but, instead of saying when, you're clearly learning to have patience right now. Okay, so I can't just jump the queue because people are donating to me. So Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, my guides alerted me to Jerry logging into WhatsApp. What do you mean logging into WhatsApp? I changed the picture. I expect he noticed. So trust that feeling. You don't need to question that. You're saying I have a feeling he's seen it. So trust that feeling. What are his feelings? I keep seeing myself meeting his family and I'm so excited. So you're having that preview because of that. Okay, you're having a preview because you're seeing that. You're seeing, I know that's coming into the future. I can feel it and sense it. That's why you feel excited, because it's something that's coming. Joy message about this. So trust what you're feeling right now because it's coming from your intuition. He's saying you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. Now, I did a reading the other day and that message come out, footprints. So it's like he's saying to you, I can't stop thinking about you. You're constantly on my mind. You've left footprints on my heart and soul. So I do feel he looks at you and he connects with you and he looks at your picture and all of that. He is doing that. He is aware. We've got rainbow. So again, you're being guided to have faith in the when and the how because your journey is protected right now. So you may see rainbows 444. So trust the process, have faith that everything is working out magically because it is. And he's sending you those signs. That's how he's feeling. He also knows somewhere inside himself that you will be together. The guidance says upheaval and change is happening. So there could be some chaos going on in his physical world right now. And that could be another reason why he's watching you, because when they go through chaos, they long for the feminine. So that's how he is grounding himself, by checking you out. But the 666 is about the physical world changing. So I feel there's things he's going through in his physical world and they are changing. What else is he saying to you? I am sending you a message. There you go. So there is things he regrets, and he regrets not communicating or sending a message, and he's going to. And that's what you're feeling. But again, you've got to be patient with the when. Now, when he sends you this message, what's he going to say? Or what's he going to portray to you? He always feels so natural with you. And that's how he feels. It's always natural with you. Okay? He is with someone. So obviously if he's with someone, he's got to get rid of that chaos. That's chaos, isn't it? Upheaval, change. But he's saying when he reaches out to you, it's like he's going to say to you, it always feels so natural with you. That means with this other person, it doesn't feel natural. Okay? I will jump on a plane to get to you. So if there is distance between you, he's going to come to you. It's like he's saying this to you, letting you know that wherever you are, he's going to come to you, whether he has to get on a plane or a train or get in the car or walk or whatever it is. I checked up on you often, there it is. So he's saying, yes, I've seen your picture. I check up on you often. And you still got it, baby. So it's like he's saying you've still got it. You look good in that picture. You look good. So I definitely feel this is a huge sign about him noticing you. Okay, and I'm so grateful for our love. I'm so grateful for our love. I'm so grateful for everything that you make me feel. And certain songs I hear make me crazy. And I resonate with that. Yesterday my twin was on my mind all day. And I was even in my song over and over in my head, that song, I've been thinking about you by London Beat. And it was driving me crazy, all the thoughts that were popping in my head and all these scenarios. And, I told him eventually that that's what I was feeling. And he was like, don't drive yourself crazy, but you can't help it sometimes. And I feel he's driving himself crazy thinking about you. So he is going to send you a message. I know you're probably thinking, well, when? But you were receiving all these signs. So you've been asked to have faith. You've got to stop obsessing about it first because it's just around the corner. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando, and as he looked at me on Facebook. Okay, what does Orlando want you to know? He said, I see all the signs just like you do. The angels are guiding me back to you, so trust the journey. Got the rainbow again there. Have faith in our love, everything is working out beautifully. So as he looked at your Facebook, as he checked you out on Facebook, he said, I've made a huge mistake. Okay, so I do feel he's been looking at you to see what you're doing because he feels like he's made a mistake behaving the way he has and he wants to rectify that mistake. Now remember, mistakes are lessons, so there are none really, but he wants to make it right with you. So I just want to connect as well because I feel he has, but whether it's a yes or a no, it doesn't matter, it's the guidance. As he looked at you on Facebook, okay, we've got tricky. So it may be tricky to do it, but I feel he does. Says there's too many external factors at play. So he may really struggle to. That means someone could be watching him. So he has to do it at the right time. So I feel even though it's tricky, for him to do it, he does look. Or he does connect with you that way. Maybe he's worried about you seeing him there somehow. But even though it's tricky, I feel he does do it. But I do feel it's tricky, which means he may do it at a certain time or in a certain way. So it's not like he's going to be on there all the time. He'll just do it when he can. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's the current energy of C towards me? What's the current energy of C towards you? I messed up. So he feels like he's messed things up. He wants to make it right. He's saying, I really miss you. So he's missing you. He feels like he's messed it up. I want to call you. There you go. So he wants to take action. And what am I going to do now? So he's in this energy right now where he's working out what the next steps are. What can I do? How can I make it right with you? I want to call you because I messed up and I really miss you. So what am I going to do now? That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? As far as I know, I haven't missed anybody out. Or if I have, my chat's jumped up. Hang on. I don't think I have missed anyone out. No, I haven't got to you yet, Monica. I haven't got to you yet. So I haven't missed you out. Please be aware of the way that things are in place. Okay? So that's what's going on with him. Okay, he's thinking about reaching out and moving towards you. That's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. GD's feeling, should we work on the hotel project together? Okay, so obviously, he needs more time because I already answered your question. I've already done you a donation. So should you work on this project together? We've got maybe an unknown. So really, you've got to ask yourself the question, do you think it's the right thing to do? Okay, because obviously, you're learning to surrender control. So the message says, remain neutral and detached for now. It may not be what you think it is. So I feel what this message is about, it's unknown and unclear because you've got to think, if we work on this hotel project, how am I going to be? Is it going to be harder? Okay, so let me just bring some extra clarity in around that because the angel's saying you've got to go within for the answers here. So should you work on this hotel project together? So, and again, it's emotion. He wants to give you the emotion physically, okay, but he can't quite do it yet. So this may cause more pain. You've got the ego here with the devil. So, and again, you both want to reach out. It's really interesting this is the way it is because you've got two reaching out cards. You've got the King of Cauldrons and the Six of Cauldrons in this particular fairy deck. In this deck, the king is giving to the fairy, even though it's forbidden. Okay, this king should not be giving this fairy this cream. But he is anyway. And that's how your person feels about you. I want to reach out to you. I want to spend time with you. I want to love you, even though it's forbidden. And that could be because of the karmic situation or because of the taboo element to it. And you're saying, I want to give back to you. I want to make you happy. Okay, because you're wanting to make this person happy. So you're both wanting to give. It's just, there's a lot that needs to be released first. And that's why you got the devil there. So working on that hotel project together, ask yourself the question, how would it make me feel? Is it going to trigger me? Is it going to upset me? Is it going to cause me pain? Because you both want to give to each other. It's just the timing is off. The timing is off right now. Okay, so let me going and just getting another yes or a no. Because I got no at the bottom, it says you're not seeing the situation clearly. So again, you may be wanting to work on this project together because you want to spend time with him. So let's bring in the Angel Guidance Tarot. I'm sure I bought it out somewhere. Did I bring it out? I'm after my Angel Guidance Tarot. Just give me a second. There it is, okay? Let's see what the Angel Guidance is with this one. So should you work on this hotel project together? Should you work on this hotel project together? Got the Hanged Man, delay. Delays are necessary. It's a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. So what I'm feeling from a spiritual perspective is it's probably not the right thing to do because of the feelings involved. But obviously, if you need to work on it for work purposes or money, or you've got to obviously think about that too. But I'm feeling like it would be better to perhaps not do it because it's going to bring up the ego. And maybe that's why it's happening. If you work on it together, you know, if you're being guided to do it, then obviously there's a reason to heal those triggers, but it's going to bring up a lot of devil emotion, which is ego and fear. But you both want to reach out. And you're saying, what's his feelings for you? He wants to reach out. He wants to give you everything. But the timing isn't quite right. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you so much for gifting memberships, honey. It's so beautiful when you do this because it gives people the opportunity to watch the members' videos and get access to all the behind-the-scenes things, and you get discounted readings, special readings nobody else gets, okay, offered every Monday. So Victor's donated their memberships to Cece Lynn, Kalina, Yanza, V, and something to talk about with Broken Justice. So thank you so much for that, Victor. Because you've done that, I'm going to pull a collective card for everyone. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pull a collective card for everyone, and I'll pull a collective card for the people you've donated to as well. Okay, so collective card for everyone, please, Archangel Michael. Collective card for everyone. This is guidance. And then for Cece, Lenkalina, Yanza, something to talk about, and V, what's the message for you from Archangel Michael? I'm going to start with that one. So the message for you is go forward fearlessly. So for those who've received donations there, gifted donations of membership, all you need to do today is go forward fearlessly. Keep moving forward. Okay? And you can affirm this. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, for giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the directions of love and my true life purpose. Isn't that powerful? Now, a collective message for everyone. We've got sense of humour and use your imagination, you'll see the answer. So I feel if you are visualising and going within, you're receiving all the answers anyway. The answers are coming through signs and synchronicities and feelings. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So you must use your mind accordingly. The answers will come. And use your sense of humour. Laugh about things, lighten the load. Don't take it all so seriously, and things will get better. So Archangel Michael is helping you to see the humour in the situation, so you can lovingly laugh at human nature. Think, oh, isn't it silly how this is triggering me? Isn't it silly how my twin is acting right now? Isn't it daft, okay? But see from a humour point of view. And be willing to forgive and view your experiences in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. And look at this in a new way. Okay, God will give you the courage and the wisdom and the creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. So there's miracles coming in. Have faith. I hope that helps, okay? And just to let people know, please be patient, okay? If you're getting impatient, then clearly you're learning patience. Okay, because I can only go at my own pace. Okay, I can't I can't answer everyone at once. There's only one of me. So you have to be patient, okay? If you've donated, I'll get to you. And if I have missed you out, my moderators like Victor will tell me, okay? And I'm sure I haven't because I'm going down it quite calmly today. So thank you for that, Victor. It means the world, okay? So Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. For someone in the chat. So let's do Floyd then. Okay, let's do Floyd. Okay, so obviously Floyd was, because I don't think Floyd has donated, has he? Victor, has Floyd donated? If he hasn't, if Floyd has not donated, then I'll answer Floyd's question for Karina's donation. That makes sense. So big thank you to everyone for being here. No, okay, so what was Floyd's question? No, Floyd. Okay, so we're going to answer Floyd because Karina's donated for Floyd. So what's Floyd's question? Okay, so what's your question then, Floyd? Now's your opportunity. Okay, what's your message? What's your message? Okay, let me just make sure everything's okay. Just give me a second here. I've just had an email. Thank you, Nana, for that message, okay? So Floyd doesn't have a little drinking problem. Okay, so you want to quit drinking. Is that what you're saying? You want to quit drinking? If you do, if you want to quit drinking, if you go to my playlist section and you look for the How to Quit Any Addiction with the Archangels video, okay, it'll be in the Power Cleanses, I think it's in the Power Cleanses playlist. You can do a meditation with me. It's like a little power cleanse that can help you quit. And it works, okay, because I'm nearly 50, and when I was 30, I gave up alcohol. And I could have had a drinking problem. I didn't have one, but I could have had one if I'd have continued, okay? And I quit smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, red meat and caffeine all in one go, using that procedure, and it does work, okay? Because the archangels will cut the cord and pull it out of you. Okay, I'm 24 now. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to get better at that, then you can. So let's get a message for you from Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is saying to you that you are eternal love. Now, what does that mean? It means that you are loved for the person you are. Okay, not what you're physically doing in your life or what mistakes you feel you've made. God loves you anyway. And with the power of God, whether you believe in God, the universe, the creator, whomever, you can overcome these things, not through your will, but through God's will. So in other words, you won't have the strength yourself perhaps to quit alcohol, but with God there giving you strength, or Archangel Michael, whomever you call on or believe in, that's where the power comes from. The power comes from within you, but it comes from above you. So if you want to quit drinking, if you're thinking, right, well, I don't want to waste my life doing that. And honestly, when I look back, I think I can't believe I spent all that money and I damaged my body in that way. And, I used to throw up a lot, when I was drinking. That's how much I used to drink. And so when I quit drinking, and this is touch wood, this is the truth. I haven't been physically vomiting sick for 19 years. Now that tells you something, doesn't it? My body thanks me for giving up alcohol. So if you call on the angels, they'll give you the strength to do it. You'll feel healthy, you'll feel happier, and you'll feel like you're in control of your life more. And you'll get more things done, you'll achieve more things. So I feel this eternal love card is about you are loved for who you are eternally by God. And if you want love in your life, perhaps perhaps drinking has affected your relationships. It will also help your relationships to thrive better, whether they are love relationships or family relationships. And they give me tooth pain. So this is your choice, your decision. That's why God gives us all free will. But if you choose to call on heaven, they will help you. So my guidance for you is that you have the support there. Okay, go to my playlist section, or if you have trouble finding the video, email me and I'll send you the video. But if you go to my playlist section, the Power Cleanses, and find there's 2 videos in there, I think, a newer one and an older one. They both work. And you can visualize that when this cleanse, Archangel Michael, Archangel Nathaniel, Archangel Raphael, Jesus, all the angels, helping you to heal this addiction. I hope that helps, okay? And it will release any blocks. Anna, thank you for the donation. Anna says, do I make music or teach? I'm paralysed. Well, maybe, do you want to be a music teacher? Okay, why do you feel paralysed? You only feel paralysed by fear. Okay, and it's saying, and if you are paralysed, like physically paralysed, that doesn't stop you from doing anything, because it's your mind that has the power. Okay, so your mind creates. Your body doesn't create, your mind creates. So, for example, if you go there in the body, if you go there in the mind, you go there in the body. So your mind is active even if your body is paralysed. So if you're paralysed physically, that doesn't stop you from being you and doing things. I don't feel that's ever stopped you from doing anything. Okay, but if you're talking about being paralysed by fear or being paralysed because you don't know what to do, okay, then obviously you can choose this in your mind. But I feel what's coming through straight away is teaching music. Okay, teaching music is perhaps something that you're being guided to do. Because obviously saying, do I make music or teach it? Well, obviously teaching music is a beautiful thing, and you make music because you help others to learn how to create music or share music, and that's something that will also bring a healing in. There's no reason why you couldn't do both. Okay, because you are absolutely capable, and I feel you're a lot stronger than people who aren't paralyzed, if that makes sense. You've got so much power in you and so much light in you. So I'm feeling teaching music would bring so many blessings to so many people, but also you would create music by doing that too. Or help others create. You could be part of the creative process for others too. So let's see what the angels want you to know. Archangel Michael is saying all you need to do, and this is really what I've just said, is keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So your eyes are, that's about vision. That's about creation in the mind. And Archangel Michael is saying if you do that, you're going to manifest things in your life, regardless of being paralyzed, okay? So don't get me wrong. I'm not shunning or saying about you being paralyzed. You've got your own things going on with that you have to overcome and heal. But I feel you're way more powerful than anything that's paralyzing you physically, emotionally. You've got strength in you, and you know that because of what you've been through. It's like the angels are so proud of you, and you know you're proud of yourself. So Archangel Michael is saying, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. So he's going to help you to create through what you were thinking about and what you were bringing about, because when your mind creates that door, you can walk through it. So ask for the guidance and releasing any fear or doubt, granting you the confidence and courage to take action towards realizing and achieving your dreams. And you are a warrior, by the way. You don't need anyone feeling sorry for you. That's not who you are. You know that you can achieve your dreams regardless of what's going on physically with you. And this is why the angels are bringing this message to you very clearly and very strongly, because that's how you have to talk to yourself. So I can do this wherever I'm guided to do. So I feel that both is possible for you, but you may get more rewards from teaching music, because then not only are you going to create music yourself, but you're going to see others doing it too. And you're going to be a part of that creative process, and that's going to bring something wonderful in for you. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation there, honey. We've got Anna again with a second donation. I see you've donated twice there. So let me just check I've answered the question that you did ask me, because you donated twice. So just making sure I have definitely answered your question. Yeah, you're probably in the chat anyway. So is that answering your question, honey? Just let me know, because I can see you've donated twice there. So hopefully that will answer your question. And Archangel Michael's all around you. And Archangel Sandalphon, by the way, is the angel of music. So he can help you musically as well. So we're going to move down to Monica. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Will my business go forward, or will my business going forward? So let's see what Michael wants you to know. She only posted, thank you, Ling. Okay. So use your imagination to see the answer. So again, this is about creation in the mind. So if you see your business going forward, it will. So it's not about me seeing it or the angels seeing it. It's about you seeing it. It's what you think that you bring about. So if you use your imagination, if you visualize it, you're going to see the results showing up in your physical world. So really listen to it. It says, if you use your imagination, if you visualize, if you use your mind as a tool for good, you'll see the answer. That means the success will show up. Your business will start thriving. So dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in a new and unexpected way. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help with this situation. So you can pray about it, but I feel the message is, do you see it going forward? Have you visualized it? Have you put it on your vision board? Have you seen it in your mind? Because if you see it in your mind, you'll create it in your physical world. If you're seeing your business failing and you're worrying about it, that's what you're going to manifest. So what else is happening? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's about doing your research as well. So you obviously move it forward. Maybe you've been doing the books. Maybe it's been concerning you in some way, but you've got the Fool here. So I definitely feel that your business is going to move forward, moving towards the new year. And that could well be when things start shifting, especially if you start visualizing what you want now, because what you are experiencing now is actually residual energy of what you were thinking a month ago or 2 or 3 months ago. What you're experiencing now today is residual energy of that. So what you're visualizing today is creating your tomorrow, your next month, your next year. So you have the power to turn things around. So I do see it moving forward because you're going to create that. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Samantha, thank you for the donation. Harlow's, what's Gabriel going through at the moment? What's Gabriel going through at the moment? So what he's going through at the moment is he's saying, I wish you were here. So he's thinking about you. It's all my fault. So there's regret there about what's happened between you. He's curious. He's been checking his social media saying, I've been looking to see what you're up to. Did I handle it the right way? No, I didn't. So what he's going through is a lot of regret about the way he handled things. Did I handle it the right way? No. So it's all my fault that this is happening. I wish you were here with me. And that's why he's been checking up on you. So what else is going on with him right now? What's going on with him in general, for example? We've got trapped. He's trapped in his life, or he feels trapped in his situation, or he feels trapped in his own head. So he feels trapped. So how is he feeling about you? So obviously he's got to escape that, and that can be the Eight of Swords as well, which means in August, so September may be different. You were so precious to me, I value you more than you know. So even though he feels trapped and he may not be showing up for you, he definitely does feel all those feelings for you. So what else is going on with him? We've got the Owl, so he's learning, okay? He's learning, he's gaining wisdom right now, knowledge through the situation he's in, this trapped energy. So he's got to recognise who he is, and he's doing that in dream state. So I feel he's dreaming about you, he's dreaming about his life. You know, he's going to pierce through any deception through deep wisdom. So he's going to see clearly through the things he's going through in the dark times. So the Owl obviously is nocturnal, and that's connected with darkness, nighttime. So I feel it's like he's going through a dark night of the soul in this trapped energy, but he is growing through it and growing from it. I hope that helps, okay? And he's watching your social media. Light Seer 444, here we go. You see patience as a virtue. Thank you for your donation. Hello, do I have any changes in love coming soon? So what's coming in love? Let's do a tarot actually, first of all. Any changes in love? So first of all, the stronger you are, okay, the quicker things will happen for you. So I feel this is definitely a message about you being strong and independent and attractive, and you knowing that. So it's about you knowing your own worth and knowing that you deserve the world and feeling like you've gained victory over a situation, and that's bringing up a crossroads. So right now you're choosing what path to take, or if you are already connected to someone, like you're thinking about someone right now, they are choosing what path to take. But I feel this is a crossroads energy. What path do I take? What do I do? So what happens next is really up to you. So what's coming next in love? Are any changes in love coming? We've got be gentle with yourself. You've got to be very kind and gentle with yourself at this moment, which means don't rush anything. There's no need to beat yourself up about things to do with the past. Let it go. Be in the moment. Be kind and loving to you. Focus on self-love, giving back to you. Because when you are the kind of partner you want to be, you know, if you're operating in that energy, you're going to attract the right kind of partner in. So Archangel Michael is saying, I'm guiding you right now to treat yourself with gentle, nurturing love in everything you think, speak and do. So it's about filling up your own cup. It's about not wanting or needing anyone else to be around you to feel complete and satisfied. When you're filling up your own cup, then love is naturally brought to you instead of you feeling like you've got to go out and chase it. Archangel Michael is going to help you to know that you deserve love, that you deserve a relationship, that you deserve compassion and empathy, and you deserve that from yourself, to release any feelings of guilt over the past so you can experience lasting inner peace. So I feel what's coming for you is feeling much better within yourself, feeling more at peace, feeling more grounded, feeling more lovable, and then you're going to attract the right person in. So it's like love is going to come in once you work on this. And this, if this is what you are doing already, then it's a sign of things shifting. Let's get a timeline. Is love coming in soon? Is love coming in soon? We've got just around the corner, but you must be working on self-love first. And I feel this will be commitment. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. My chat jumped up there, guys. Let me move it back down. Where was I? Yeah, my chat's jumping around. Here we go. So we've got Divine Soul. Thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Hi, Liz, what's bothering in meshes and feelings of my twin? So what's he going through right now? What's he going through? Flying out, wow. B. So first of all, if you're seeing bees, whether you're seeing them in your real world or you see them on social media or you see them on a mug or a cup or a plate, it's a sign of a miracle coming in. So there is a miracle coming into your connection. And what he's saying is, I've been busy like a bee, working on myself. Now, I could also be working like busy at work. So what could be bothering him is that he knows he's got work to do on himself, that he doesn't feel ready yet. He feels like he needs to improve himself in some way. He could be busy in his job. And he's saying, please don't take it personally. I've been busy working on me. So, but I feel the bee is more a symbol of the miracle that's coming into your connection with faith. So again, don't doubt how he feels, because I feel he also wants you to know that he sees you as a miracle. It me feel like you're a miracle in his life. Now, if there is a karmic partner, I think you did say there was a karmic partner before, that person is jealous of you and of the bond that you share. So can feel that there's something between the two of you. But I also feel what's bothering him is jealousy. I feel this is more about him. He's bothered because he's worried about you being with someone else, or he may have had a nightmare about you being with someone else. So he knows he needs to make changes, or you could be with someone else. And that makes him feel sick with jealousy. And jealousy is a potent one on the journey. It's something we have to overcome. I deal with my own jealousy. The only person I've ever really been jealous with, really is my twin. I get jealous about anyone he's spending time with, even if he's spending time with someone at work. It's ridiculous. And it's not that I'm like jealous of the people, it's just because they've got the time with him that I feel is being taken from me. Does that make sense? It's like I think, well, we can't get that time back. Just bear with me, my chat jumped up again. I've got to go back to where I was. There we go. So self-love is the key right now. The more you focus on self-love, the quicker things will turn around. And you don't have to move on. You just need to let go. And obviously this is the thing that's bothering him. He's bothered that you're going to move on because you've been working on you and self-love. So you've been feeling stronger and more powerful within your own self. He feels that. And he's thinking, oh, have you moved on? So it's bothering him because he's afraid that if he doesn't move forward soon or make a change, you're going to move on. That's what he's worried about. Okay, let me just bring you one more card in. What else do you need to know? Yeah, you're going to figure it out. You are going to be together. You're going to live your best life, finally figuring it out. You're going to get there. So this is really the message that says to you, you've got nothing to worry about because you're going to end up together. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Guidance for career and financial situation. Abundance coming in on corp, art, and mindfulness business. I took a pay cut to claim my peace. So obviously you've done the right thing for you. So what's the guidance? Okay, yeah, what you're doing is letting go of anything that's been like addictive. Oh my goodness, there's an Archangel Michael card over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now, interesting, this card flew out on the floor and it must just fell off and I didn't notice because I have channeled this card during this live and I saw it then for a reason. So this is connected with your reading, okay? So what Michael is saying to you here is you must keep your eyes on what you want, your targeted intention, instead of the things that drag your energy down into dark times. And you're saying, I've took a pay cut to claim my peace. And this is what I'm really feeling. I feel like you're moving away from things that have dragged you down or controlled you or caused you a problem. And also communication coming in. So I feel the communication card is about you receiving messages or phone calls or emails or some kind of communication about things that are happening. So you're going to have good news. I'm seeing this as communication that brings in good news. But the angels want you to focus on the things you do want instead of focusing on the things you don't want and visualizing what you want. And that's going to open all the right doors for you. So I feel things are falling into place, okay? So has Jake told his brother about me? A message from it. So has Jake told his brother about you? Well, the way that he feels about you is very passionate. Look at this, you've got passion and love. So the way he feels about you is passion and love. That's how he feels about you. He wants you to know he feels the love and the desire for you. And I feel that he may have talked to his brother about you in a very passionate, loving way. He may have talked to his brother about love or passion. He may not have name-dropped you directly because I do feel that the masculines do protect the feminine's identity and the connection. Okay, not like they don't talk about the journey the way that we talk about the journey, for example. They are more reserved in that way. But I do feel he spoke about his brother about passion and love. Okay, because he wants that in his life and he feels that with you and only you. Let me get you one more card as well. What else is he feeling towards you? Yeah, he's saying, I feel like crap about how I treated you and how things are between us right now. So I feel he wants to make up for things that have happened. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. I feel September will be both calming and a turning point. Can I get tarot guidance for me? 40 Tessa's energy is following me. So the first message is energy healing work. So I feel what you need to be doing throughout September is working on the healing aspect of the journey and healing you. And this could be you going places, doing things that bring that healing energy into you. You know, feeling the energy of love between the two of you, working on that. Now, tarot, I mean, this is powerful because you've got the Knight of Cauldrons in reverse, but in this particular deck, you know, things are turning around. So what isn't there is coming in. Okay, so look at the card. You know, it's like a bit of a crazy card because this deck is, you know, I channel this deck intuitively, not as tarot. That's why when you ask for tarot, you don't need to ask for tarot because I give you the message regardless of what the cards are. I don't even need to use cards. The angels are giving me the messages. I just like using them as a tool, okay, for a visual aid really and a prompt. So what this is showing you is when things feel distant and stagnant, that's turning around. So obviously the Knight of Cups is about communication, and that suggests a block. So there may still not be communication coming in, but you're going to feel things turning around. You're going to feel that what's been stuck and stagnant is changing. It's like any decay around the connection is being rebuilt. So work on your energy this month. Work on September. Work on healing you. Work on seeing the good things, and that will turn everything around. So you can affirm it. You can pray, you can say it. Thank you, Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael or Jesus or, you know, whomever you're connecting with. Thank you for sending healing energy towards me and through me, for my own blessings and for all of those around me, including my twin. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. So you may be guided to energy healing people. So, for example, you may go for Reiki, or you may go to a seminar, or you may just be around a building. It feels very powerfully charged. So it's about you trusting your intuition on this, because you're saying S's energy is following me. So you feel the healing in his energy. You feel that, so trust that. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Will it be good for my twin to shift to a new office with his brother? When will he shift to a new office? Will his penalty amount be reduced? So first of all, I feel that you worry or concern yourself with things that you don't need to worry or concern yourself with. In other words, he's got to learn his own lessons. Okay? He's got to deal with it in his way, in his own time. So you don't need to try and worry about it or give energy to it in any way. It's his lesson to learn. So obviously you're interested because you want what's best for him. And you want to know, and that's fine. But what I really need to give to you is let him learn his lessons, let him shift to his new office when he's meant to, let his penalty amount do what it needs to do, okay, because it's all part of his learning and growth. You focus on your journey, your healing, and what you're doing. Okay, so first of all, will it be good for him to shift to a new office? Will it be good for him to do that? Will it be good for him to do that? Again, I'm kind of getting this message coming through from the angels that you don't really need to know. I'm going to obviously bring the messages through, but it's like this is something you don't need to concern yourself with, because it really doesn't affect you. You know, it may affect the journey and, you know, things in the long run, but it doesn't, it's not really your business. Does that make sense? And it's obviously it's your business because he's your twin flame, but it's like the angels saying, why are you worried about what's going on in his life? Why not focus on you? Does that make sense? So I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. This is a channeled message that's coming through. So will it be good for him to shift to a new office? Okay, there's the card. We've got yes. Your positive thoughts are manifesting it. So he is clearly wanting this or manifesting it in some way. This isn't your positive thoughts. This is what he's doing in his life, remember. So whatever he's doing is positively moving things forward. So I do feel it would be good for him to do that, yes, okay? So when will he shift to the new office? When will he shift? We've got October. So something could happen in October. I don't feel I need to bring those cards through. So October. Something could be happening around October with this. And will his penalty amount be reduced? Okay, will his penalty amount be reduced? We've got, yes, good news will set you free soon. So he's going to feel like that good news will set him free. Okay? And even if it isn't reduced, he's going to receive good news that sets him free. So he's going to be able to deal with whatever it is in whatever way. So a turning point, October. I hope that helps, okay? Hi, Karanja, thank you for the donation. Peter's feelings for Irene, distant relation. So a distant relation is a distant relation of yours, is that right? So what are Peter's feelings for you? So what are Peter's feelings for you? First of all, there may have been some kind of misunderstanding or miscommunication or problem. Now, this could be with him, okay, or it could be with the family. So it could be with you, it could be family related. There could have been like a family struggle or a family drama, because this is like, this pixie, or whatever this fairy is here, has kind of hurt this human and is walking away. So Peter may feel like he's hurt you, or there's been some kind of hurt in the family, or there's been some kind of hurt that he's walked away from, and he wants to make up for that. So I'm getting this feeling like Peter wants to make up for the past, okay? If something's hurt you, if he's hurt you directly, or something in the family has happened. And he's been doing a lot of reflecting on this. Okay, a lot of reflecting about having a new beginning with you and making it right. And he's been working on finding strength to make that happen. So I feel he feels he needs strength to be able to approach you and make it right with you for the past or the way things have happened. So I definitely feel he feels like he's hurt you and cut you. And he wants to, you know, it's like he's looking back now with regret, wanting to change that. I hope that helps, okay? Peace, Lily, thank you for the donation. I have a general message from my guide. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? Focus upon divine and perfect health. So right now, whatever's going on in your life, focus on health, healing. Focus on feeling peaceful and calm, because that makes you feel physically healthy. So if you've been going through physical ascension, if you've not been feeling good in yourself physically, it's because there's been changes going on within you. So the angel's saying, focus on divine health, perfect health, and that's healthy mind, healthy body. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so they support my well-being. So this isn't just about physical health, it's about the health of your life, the health of your career, the health of what you're doing. Okay, you'll be guided in your actions so they support the person that you are. So you're going to be guided to make the right decisions, the healthy decisions, to make good choices. Let's bring you one more card. What else do you need to know? We've got resilience. You are strong. You'll get through whatever it is. You can handle whatever's going on right now. So whatever's going on with you emotionally, physically, you have the power within you to help it. So focus on, or to heal it. So focus on divine and perfect health. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Victor. Thank you, Victor, for the donation. Collective messages, please. So let's do a collective card. How are they thinking about you, 1, 2, or 3? Okay, so how is your person thinking about you, 1, 2, or 3? Collectively for everyone. Too many cards. I'm using the wrong deck, they're telling me. Because I'm using this for everyone. I want to use a different deck. Let me just put it all back together. Hang on. Let me get a different deck out. Let's use the Masculine Dark Truths. Oh, wow, just give me a big deep breath there. So I feel someone's masculine is taking a deep breath to make some kind of move. So we're going to use the Dark Truths. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What's their dark truth? Okay, I've got it 1, 2, and 3 straight out. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pick your card, 1, 2, or 3. Pick your card, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So first message, if you pick 1, is they're grateful for you. They feel powerful in your presence, okay? And that's why they're drawn to you. So keep shining your light, because your light gives them power. Keep being the person you are, because that brings in power. They're saying to you, I can do anything with the power of your love. Your love gives me strength and confidence to be me. So they feel around you, they can be themselves. They don't have to hide who they are. They don't have to put a mask on. And that's very powerful. That's your strength. So your strength is you bring out their authentic side. And no one else does that. So they may be living a lie. They may be wearing a mask. They may be hiding away. They may not be being truthful. They may have things they want to do and they're not doing them. But with you, they feel like they could do them. It's like the superhero. They feel like perhaps they are Clark Kent around their life. But with you, they feel like Superman. So they're very grateful for you, okay? Pile 2, let's relax. You need to calm down. So maybe you're wanting things to move forward right now and you're being guided to relax about things, calm down about the journey, calm down about what's going on. Maybe you're panicking about something right now and you need to calm down. So they give me the word calm down, but it says relax, let's relax. You can't get the words out either. So they want to actually communicate, but they can't right now. They can't find the right words. And what they're saying is, I don't want you to leave me alone. Because maybe you're thinking, oh, I feel like a burden. Maybe I should just leave them alone. Maybe I should just move on. Maybe. And they're saying, no, I don't want you to leave me alone. What I do need is time and less pressure. So they don't want you to leave them alone. They just want you to give them time to move forward to you, or give them time to open up to you, or without you pressuring in any way. They're saying, let's relax and enjoy this moment. What I need is time and less pressure. And you may not be pressuring them physically, but you may be energetically creating a pressure, saying, when are they going to make a move? Or when are they going to do this? Or, haven't they needed enough time? Well, you've got to let go of that. So you're learning how to surrender and relax and give this to God and just be in the moment. Pile 3, I'm growing up. There's still lessons being learned. So your person is saying, I'm still growing up. I'm still learning. But what they want you to know significantly or specifically today is that they may get attention from others. It may be online, it may be at work, it may be in person, it may be out and about, but it does nothing for them. So if you're worried about someone else, it could be a karmic person, it could be someone they're spending time with, don't worry about them, because they're saying that person, that attention, they give me fear, that may bring fear up in you, it does nothing for them. It may boost their ego or pride a little bit, but it does nothing for them. They're saying, I'm stepping away from all of that because it doesn't serve me. It's not important to me anymore. And they're learning how to do that. So this could be them needing to end karmic situations or move away from things that make them feel boosted in their ego, which is things like social media or, getting a little ego boost because someone gives them a compliment. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So what you need to know is you're the one that's important to them. You're the one that matters. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. Will I marry P or a marriage card for us in the future? Okay, so let's bring in the yes or the no. Now, don't panic if it says no. I'm going to channel it through the guidance on the card, okay? Or what the angels are telling me. So will you marry P? We've got no. It says the outcome would be undesirable. So I feel what this message means is you may just not decide to get married because the outcome would be undesirable. It may not be what you both want at that time. So I feel you may marry him, okay, but not until you're both perhaps ready for it. Maybe you think, oh, I don't really need to marry him, okay, because you've got to understand you're already spiritually married. So it may not be desirable to you. It may not be what you actually want. You may think you want it now, but when it actually comes to it, you may decide no. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by this, okay? I met a lovely couple a couple of years ago, and I ran into him again not long ago. Okay, and Lisa will back me up on this because she was there. Okay, and they're so happy, and they've been together a long time. And I said to them, I said, so then what's the secret to your happy marriage? And they both started laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? I said, we've been together 55 years, we're not married. That's the secret. Okay, so you don't need to get married to be in a wonderful, loving relationship. In fact, a lot of marriages fail, as you know. So the message here is I feel you are going to be together, but you may not actually get married because you may actually feel that's undesirable. It's not what you want. Okay, and you may find that if you got married, you'd feel undesirable in some way. You wouldn't feel the same. So I feel the answer is you're going to be together, but you may not actually get married, even if that's what you think you need right now. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation. This is for Sister Karina with a K. Thank you for donating for Karina, honey. So let me find Karina's question. Or has Karina got a question? Karina, if you're still here, honey, have you got a question? Or Donna, what is Karina's question? Okay, because I can't actually physically see anything. Okay, so, and I don't want to move my chat up too much on here because I'll lose my place. So is Karina in the house? Is Karina in the house, or can anyone tell me, please, what Karina's question is? Lisa says, you don't need to get married these days. Exactly. Karina, pop up your question again. You're going to be next after 1. So what's Karina's question? It'll be a message from Mark, but I just want to see what she says. Let's do that anyway. Let's do a message for Karina. She was here. She's probably just nipped up. So this is the message for Karina from Mark, because I'm sure it's what's going on with Mark, okay? Well, we got the red rose. So he wants to apologise for the things that he's doing, which means he's taking time and, you know, the things he's got going on in his life. So he's saying, presently, I'm just overwhelmed and I need some time to process everything. He's saying, roses are red, my love is true. I want to share the rest of my life with you. So it's like he's saying to you, we are going to be together. I know it's taking time. Right now, I just have no clue what to truly say to you. I feel spaced out. So again, he wants to communicate and he's apologising for not doing that. But when he intends to or when he tries to, he gets very overwhelmed in his head. And then he panics a little bit and he feels spaced out and he doesn't know what to say. And that causes this endless cycle of being ready and then panicking. So I feel he's like back and forth in the way he's behaving. And that may confuse you because you can feel like something's coming and then it's like he takes a step back. So the message is you're going to end up together. I love we've got the union card here. So you got the promise, the stag, happy home, completion, a ring. So again, you could see rings, you could see stags, promises, people getting married. It says you're going to end up together living a fulfilled and happy life. There's potential for family and marriage. So everything you want is coming in. I do feel you're going to marry him. I've just spoke about why marriage isn't good for some people, but with him I know you will. Even though the situation he's in right now, to perhaps other people may seem otherwise. And again, they're giving me blocks here. Now we've got coming through for you the crystals. So using crystals will help, and I feel maybe you've even got a question in your mind. Maybe you've even asked about crystals. So this could be cleansing your crystals, moving towards the full moon. It could be buying new crystals. Could be gaining clarity. It could be using crystals in some kind of meditation or some kind of ritual or ceremony. A specific crystal is calling to you, working with the earth element. So you may use an earthy crystal. Healing a soothing soul, or healing, it says healing a soothing, it says healing and soothing the soul, but they give me the word healing a soothing soul. So you bring healing into his soul. It's very soothing to him. Gemstones bring luck, wear bracelets and necklaces, making grids and intention setting. Now, I know you do all of this because you're very in tune with the earth, because you are a Wicca. So you're very in tune with the earth and the ground and outdoors. So, and they're just reconnected there as well. So I feel this could definitely be a huge sign that you're doing some kind of crystal grid or intention setting about moving this forward in the earthly realm, and that's what this card's come out for. I hope that helps, okay? Kia, thank you for the donation. What's happening in this connection? Is it over? Okay, is it over between you? Well, it's never over. We've got, if you surrender and be flexible with the timing, it will move forward. Okay, so I feel like it's not over. Even though this is a yes card, it's not over. It's the way it was is over. Okay, so yes, the way it was is over. However, if you surrender, which means you give it to God, you be flexible with the timing, it's going to come back around. Okay, because right now it's not the right time. Okay, and it's never over with twin flames. If you see this person as your twin flame or a soul connection to you in that way, you've got to understand it's never over, no matter how things physically seem. So in your eyes, it may feel like, yes, it's over, but really inside, you know, it's not over at all. Yes, we do have a future, and that's what I'm connecting with. Yes, you have a future if you surrender and be flexible with the timing, instead of wanting everything to happen now. So what does this person want to say to you? You look at this, trust the journey, you've got the rainbow. This is just reassuring you that that message is right, okay? So trust the journey, have faith in the love, because everything is working out magically. And your person does value you. Maybe that's what they weren't doing in the physical, and that's what they're working on. Because your person's saying, you are precious to me, I value you more than you know. So you may not know how they feel or if they value you, or maybe that's what you felt wasn't working, and that's what they've gone away to learn. They'll be learning what your value is through the silence. I don't know what he wants. There you go. So you've got to let him deal with it. I don't know what kind of connection we are. I don't know why he's so cold. Well, it's nothing to do with you, actually. It's to do with himself. Okay? So let's see what else he's saying to you in this silence or separation. Yeah, what if your life is better without me? So he's really worried that you're going to move on and have a better life without him, and that will drive him crazy. So just be patient right now. Work on self-love, focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for donating for Rob, honey. That's for Guided by Fire. So what's Rob's question? Okay, what's Rob's question? I can't see Rob either. So Rob, are you here? Okay, Rob, are you here? Can you put me a question and I'll pull you a card from Archangel Michael or a message about Avery? Okay, so again, Donna, if you're donating on it, would be beneficial if you can put their questions in as well, or tell them to post, or, you know, it just helped me out a little bit. But I do appreciate, obviously, you donating for others. It really helps others. So what I'm being guided to do is, for Rob, I'm going to pull him a card from Archangel Michael. That's what I'm being guided to do. Look at this. Have faith and believe and trust. So when you believe and trust, everything's going to move forward. So Archangel Michael is saying to you here, you're going to have a dream about something that's being manifested. So I feel your dreams are going to get vivid. Your dreams are going to get powerful. Dreams about what's going on with Avery, but also what's going on with your life in general. Any message from Avery and Divine? There you go. That's what we're answering then. Powerful. So before going to sleep tonight, and obviously I know it's the morning for you, coming into the morning now. Okay, but tonight before you go to bed, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace my fear with faith and trust. Help me to be filled with and walk with strength, courage, and confidence. And then that will obviously come to you. Now, I know you'll be asking for this anyway because you're already connected with Archangel Michael. So he's already given you strength. He's already given you faith. He's already given you confidence and courage. But I feel this needs to come in as you're falling asleep. So this could also be a huge message for you to perhaps do some affirmations that you listen to as you fall asleep. Okay, so record your voice. I don't know, you may have already done this, but it's very powerful. Like, record yourself a little 20-minute video of you using affirmations like, I am strong. I am confident. I am valuable. I deserve love. I am lovable. Everything is working out beautifully for me. Whatever it is you want to say, you know what you want to say. And then listen to that as you're falling asleep, and it will open the doors and it will create magic in your life. So I feel that you believing and trusting is working for you. So let's see what else you need to know. This is for Rob. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got enlightenment and we've got communication. So enlightenment is leading to communication. Calmness is leading to that physical communication. But also when you go into your meditation or your 5D self, you receive the communication. So this is very much about you telepathically being linked right now, and you knowing that he'll communicate with you at the right time because he's still learning. So he's still going through his own period of enlightenment. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got the decision is coming. So he's going to move forward towards you. There's going to be a decision, and this is very much about cutting cords with the past. So I feel the decision is coming to make a move. What else is he going? Yeah, look at this. I love you. Straight out, I love you. Lightning the load, you've got the dolphin. And the dolphin is about lightning the load, you've got the bee. So you may see bees, dolphins. You may even see white hearts, which is a sign of purity. So I love you. I truly miss all the fun times we shared. You're my greatest joy. And I've been busy working on myself. Don't take it personally. But what I'm really feeling is there's a miracle coming in when you lighten the load. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with my chat moved, okay? I've got to go back to where my chat is. Here we go. Okay, we've got Stephanie. Thank you for the donation. What career and goals will my future husband have? Okay, so what career and goals will you... Again, thinking about husbands. Okay, it's not all about being married, you know. So what career and goal will your future person have? I feel you'll have the same goals. Direction. It doesn't really matter what type of job or career they have. They will have direction. They'll know what they're doing. They'll be moving towards something. They'll have goals to do it. So this will be someone who is a go-getter, someone who has direction in their life. It says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. So this person may not hurry or worry. They may be very laid back and relaxed about things because they feel that their life is going in the right direction. They feel like they are being guided. They feel like they are on the right path. I don't feel this person is like going to be a stress head you know, where they kind of panic about everything. This person is going to be very calm and cool and collected because they know they are being guided and directed. And they feel directed in their life. So they have purpose and value. So this person will have something they're already doing that's very worthwhile to them, that they've been guided into. And this person could also maybe wear a suit, or even if they don't wear a suit, like if they do a job that's very kind of labour orientated or something like that, you know, with casual clothes, they may wear a suit every now and again. That could be for meetings or go in the bank or something like that, because I'm seeing a suit as well in my mind. But I feel you don't really necessarily need to know the exact career, because it's more about this person is directed and guided. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Alvin, thank you for the donation. What should I do about my reconnection with HM? She has been hot and cold and I felt very confused about what I want to. Well, this person's come back into your life for a reason. So you've got to ask yourself this question. Am I just going into this connection or this reconnection with HM because it's there? Because obviously I know you've got feelings for someone else that you see as your twin flame. Okay, so you've got to ask yourself the question, why am I actually wanting this reconnection with HM? What is it going to do for me? What do I feel I need to explore? Do I feel there's unfinished business or unfinished feelings? So if you're confused about what you want, perhaps you need some time out to work on that. So I'll see what Archangel Michael wants you to know. What does Archangel Michael want you to know? It's time to leave the unhealthy situation. So it may not be healthy for you at all, being back with this person. It may not be the right thing for you. You've got to go within and ask yourself that question. What is it? Is it because that person is giving me some attention and it's stroking my ego a little bit? Or am I afraid of missing out on something? Or am I thinking this is divine timing coming back around? But it's like Michael's saying, there's something unhealthy about it. So to move forward with this person, if that's truly what you do want, then the unhealthy bits have got to go, which is the hot and cold. So Archangel Michael is going to help you to look at your life. Okay, so say to yourself, what do I need to focus on more closely right now in this connection with this person? What do I need to be aware of? And then the answers and the clarity will come and you'll be guided to find the courage to make healthy changes. So that could be you actually communicating what's on your mind or setting boundaries down. That's what you need to know. Okay, but I actually feel that you may not need to be in this connection at all, and that's something you've got to ask yourself. So shall we ask the angels that? Is this the right connection for you? So we've got let go and maybe. So again, they're not giving you a clear yes or a no, because this is something you've got to work out for yourself, for your lessons and growth. So the angels say, go and have fun and forget about it for now. So just maybe bring some playful energy into this connection instead of trying to understand it, or go and have some fun. Which means go out with your friends or just go and do something for yourself and just let it be for now. And it says maybe, but it may not be what you think it is. So again, it may not be what you think it is. So you may be wanting like a real soul bond, but you perhaps already have that with your twin. And even though that isn't there right now, you may be thinking, well, is this it instead? Or maybe you're questioning the whole thing, thinking, was the other person a catalyst to this? Or what is it? So I feel you're confusing yourself by labels. So let go of all the labels and think, right, is this actually what I think it is? Or is it just my ex coming back because they're lonely, or they think there's something there that perhaps isn't? So I feel you need to sit with your own feelings and emotions and put your own needs first for a change instead of doing what everyone else wants. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini says, what is he thinking about me versus her? So again, you're obviously in fear about what's going on in that connection. So how is he thinking about you, straight out? And how is he thinking about her? How is he thinking about her? And thank you for the donation. So her, first of all, there is hope there. So it's not like he sees her as a bad person. Now, don't get triggered by that and cry about it, because you've got to be realistic. Okay, he's not miserable as in, oh, it's all doom and gloom. You know, it's like there is hope there, but it's not what I want. So he can see potential for a future with her, but it's not what he really wants. Okay, but that doesn't mean that she's a bad person or she's doing anything wrong. It means he knows he's not really where he's meant to be. Because the star in this deck, obviously the star is about hope for the future, but I see this more about being guided out of it or doing a lot of thinking. You know, because there's hermit energy in this too, illumination. So I feel really how he thinks about her is she's helped him to realise who he is. She's been a catalyst to his connection with you, but she's been a guide in a way. This is like a guide. It's like she's been a help in his life. How is he thinking about her? And that's why I'm starting with her. So it's like you rip the Band-Aid off, because you're probably thinking, oh, you probably wanted me to say, oh, he hates her, or, you know, and it's not like that at all. It's like in my own situation, my masculine doesn't hate his wife, you know, far from it. So you've got to look at it realistically. So, but he feels like crap for the things he's doing to her. So he feels bad. So even though he knows that there's hope there, he knows he doesn't want to be there, he sees her as a guide. And he said, I feel like crap for how I've treated you and how things are between us right now. That's how he feels towards his wife. So things aren't very good between them. Things are pretty crappy between them. And he does feel guilty about that, because obviously he knows it's because he's not happy. It's not where he's meant to be. He's got thoughts about you. He may not be spending any time with her, whatever's going on. So it's not what you think, okay? You might think it's all hope and glory, and it isn't. How's he thinking about you? He feels like he's got to let go of what he has to be able to be with you. So again, with you, he wants to be with you, but he's got to let go of what he's in first, and that's causing a problem. And that's why there's a delay. Now, it's also financial issues as well. There's financial stuff going on as well. So how is he thinking about you? So he knows that he can't let you go, for one. He doesn't want to let you go, but he also knows he's got to let go of what he's in. Okay, so he's being very realistic there. And again, same card. Oh my goodness me. Same card coming out. You saw it come out. So he feels like crap for how he's treated you as well, and how things are between you both. So he's thinking the same thing about both of you. You know, he's looking at you, he's looking at her, he's thinking, I'm just messing everything up. I'm messing everyone up. Just like no matter how much handsome men are seen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's nobody like you, twin. But he's thinking the same thing about the both of you. Now, this doesn't mean he loves you both the same or anything like that. What this means is he's in his head about what he's doing. I've made a mess of everything. I'm treating you like poo. I'm treating you like poo. That means I'm treating myself like poo. So I need to do something about it. So what he's saying is, I need to release my situation before I can come forward and absolutely tell you how I feel. And that's why he's guarding himself. Okay, so how does he feel? I'm going to bring this deck in for you. So how does he think? That's how he feels, okay? How does he feel about you? So the too many cards, okay, too many cards. There you go, that's the one I want. It'd be different if we're doing a personal reading, but we're not. You know, this is a quick Q&A, got to give you a clear clarity message. So he's saying to you, your inner and outer beauty takes my breath away. So how he feels about you is you are beautiful inside and outside, and you take his breath away. You're the one still. Forgive me that song by Shania Twain, You're Still the One. That's how he feels about you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Lisa, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Morning, can I have a message for the weekend, please, of course. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know for the weekend? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? First card coming out for you is new beginnings and a fresh start. So let me just move this out. Now, these cards have jumped out for a reason. You know, they fell off the deck there when this card knocked them off. We've got 6 months from now in October. So October to 6 months from now, it's very likely there's a new beginning coming in. So October could be a turning point, especially around the 10-10 and within 6 months. So you may have been asking about specific timelines about something, and this isn't necessarily about your twin either. This could be about other things, you know, what we spoke about on the phone. This could be about the changes that you're doing. So you've got October significant and within 6 months from now. So the new beginning, a fresh start. Now this could be about Cornwall. It could be about what's going on with family, you know. So new beginning, a fresh start is on the horizon here. So something is shifting for you. Okay, we've also got you created the situation. You have the power to change it. Now, isn't that true? So you know what this is connected with. You created the situation in your life. I'm not talking about with Amanda, I'm talking about other things. So you have the power to change it, which means you can change where you live, how you live, and what you do. And that's what you're being guided to know as you move into the weekend, because this may be things you're thinking about and things you're processing. What else do you need to know for the weekend? And new beginning as well as a mindset. We've got the princess. You know you want to be treated like a queen. You want to be courted. You want to have the best. You deserve the best. You want to have the love that you seek. So it says engagement and weddings on here, not necessarily that you want those things, but you want to be engaged in something that's committed. And self-love attracts that in. It attracts romance. You know there's going to be a fairy tale ending, glowy. So I feel this about you believing in the power of the love and knowing what you deserve and what you want. That you deserve all of those magical things. Now let's see how she is feeling over the weekend. She's got the butterfly, the robot, the swan, and you've got this strange face. So first she's saying, I've been overthinking everything, I feel stressed out. So over the weekend she's going to feel a bit stressed, and you may pick up on that. So just be ready for that. You've got the swan, and that's you. We are soulmates, twin flames, take label away. Our love is pure and true. You were the one I want to mate with forever. So she knows who you are. And if you're seeing swans, that's why. Butterflies, the changes are real. I'm no longer the person you remember. And obviously you're changing too, because you're not the person she remembers either. And the robot, I'm hiding all my deep emotions and feelings from you, living a robotic life. So she's going through the motions. So I feel you're coming to terms with things about what you're doing in your reality. And that means your attention isn't on her. And she's like, where have you gone? What are you doing? I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing, I'm just moving the chat up, guys. We've got Jay, thank you for the donation. This is messages from Adam. So what's Adam feeling right now? So Adam's saying to you, why the hell did I do that? Why the hell did I do that? Why? So again, regret going on there. So what's he thinking about with reunion? There's your card. Okay, that's the one. None of these flying out unless any others get my attention. Let's see what happens. Let's see what these are. It always feels like more cards fly out when they don't, you know, and this because these cards are flying out. So first of all, he said, I just want to look at you. So maybe actually looking at your pictures right now because it's how he feels connected to you. And let's start again. So what he really wants is a new beginning, a fresh start. He's saying everything leads me back to you. I'll jump on a plane to get to you. So what he's saying is I'll do what I have to do. I'll do what I need to do. Even if that means getting on a plane, I'll do it at the right time because he wants to make up for the past. So why the hell did I do that? Everything leads me back to you, which he knows. He is looking at you right now. He wants a new beginning. And to make that happen, he knows he's got to take action. So that's what he's thinking about. So what else is going on? Yeah, he may feel like he's sleeping right now, not doing anything. That's how you may feel he's behaving. But in that sleep state, in that silence, in this contemplation, he's making a decision. And he wants to speak his truth. And he's also coming to you in dreams, through signs, through music, through other realms. So it may feel like physically nothing's happening, but there's so much going on behind the scenes. So he can actually make that decision. So he is reflecting right now on what the next steps are. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. I had a rough day at work. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. I'm a manager struggling within confrontation with a guest. So remember, everything is giving you an opportunity to learn. So that guest will be triggering you for a reason. And it's also about you learning how to operate through compassion, empathy, again, me fear. How to release fear and operate through love, not fear. Now, obviously, this is from a spiritual perspective, as well as you're a guest and I'm the manager perspective. So remember, the first thing to think about with any situation of this in nature is that the guest isn't really confronting you, they're confronting their own self, because people who are hurting hurt people or lash out or cause problems. And it's nothing to do with you at all, it's to do with what they are going through inside. So try and have empathy and think, well, this person is challenged in some way or damaged in some way, going through something. And I'm here to observe it and not react to it and respond in a different way to create a solution. So you can also ask Archangel Michael to bring in a solution. So what's the message from Archangel Michael? You've made a commitment to your job, so you have to follow through on what you're doing. And also you can make a commitment to help this guest or to overcome this challenge. So Archangel Michael is saying he is the angel of courage and confidence, and he's going to lend you his strength, okay, if you call on him. So you just may need strength to handle this situation. He said, allow me to bring commitment into yourself, your life, and your purpose. So this is also part of your life purpose. You've committed to this job in this role because it's part of your life purpose. It's how you grow. Says, please guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience and in every experience. So this whole situation is helping you to open your heart. So you don't get defensive or angry or frustrated. You handle it with care. Let's bring in another message from Michael with my deck. So what else does Michael want you to know? And, you know, call on Archangel Raguel to harmonise things between you. Call on Archangel Gabriel to help you communicate clearly with love and compassion and empathy in a very calm way. We've got faith. So faith will move mountains. So just have faith that when you ask for help, it will be given to you. Faith will move mountains and protect you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, have faith that I, Archangel Michael, am already there walking beside you. So if you call on Michael, he'll help you deal with this situation, and what seems like a big mountain in the way or the big challenge will move out of the way. I hope that helps, okay? Alma, thank you for the donation. General September to December, please. So what's going to happen between September and December? You and your loved ones are safe. So really the message is whatever's going on between September and December, just know that you are safe and you are loved. And your loved ones are, whether that's you connected with your twin flame or your children or anyone, family, friends, that there is a protection around you. So I feel what you need to know is there is a protection around you and your journey, your connection, anything you're going through, finances, health, other stuff, between September and December. So affirm it, I am safe. So I feel that affirmation is what to use moving forward. So God and Archangel Michael are watching over you and your loved ones, and they always are, but like something specifically is happening around this time, and you're being watched over. So Archangel Michael and God are going to help you feel secure and at peace, and they're going to fill you with faith so you can focus on your priorities and enjoy a healthy, happy life. So that's what you need to know. Let me just move the chat down. It jumped then. Just go back to where I was. There we are. Okay, so what else is coming in between September and December? Yeah, we've got the Hierophant. So commitment coming in. And this can be spiritual growth through commitment. So in other words, the relationship you're going through or the commitments you have or the priorities you have with your loved ones are helping you to learn lessons. So over the next 5 months, there's going to be lots of spiritual growth as well. We've also got moving forward and independence. So you're independently moving forward. You know, you're focusing on you. You're fighting through whatever it is. This could also be someone moving forward to you with a commitment. But I feel generally this is about you feeling strong in what you're doing, knowing that the angels are with you and that you are safe. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Peace Friend posted a video of him. He has put on so much weight. He's gone up a few sizes. Why has he put on so much weight? How is he feeling? Well, first of all, it's protection. When we have excess weight, okay, it's because we feel like something is missing. It's like a comfort zone. And he may have gone through the loss of, you know, something in his life. He may feel like he's lost you, or he's, you know, this could also be because he's not with you right now. But he may have gone through some kind of loss or some kind of pain. And it's a form of protection. You know, when my dad died years ago, back in 2000, I put a load of weight on. You know, and it's obviously the way I was doing that was through overeating. But it doesn't matter how he's putting the weight on. It doesn't matter what he's doing to gain the weight. It's a comfort blanket, okay? It's because there's fear there. It's the inner child seeking love and protection and not knowing how to handle it the right way. Just bear with me. My chat jumped up. I'm trying to find your message again. There we are, okay. So this is what you need to know. So excess weight is a comfort blanket. The need for safety and protection. So you can actually call on Archangel Michael. I love how Michael's coming into these cards today when I've got his deck here. But you can call on Michael to be with your P, okay? And ask him to shield him from heavy energies so that he can feel safe and protected, like all is well in his world. So if your masculine started affirming this, all is well in my world, I am safe and protected, then that weight would go away. So when he starts feeling safe again, he will lose that weight. Now, that doesn't mean you've got to ring him up and say, hey, you need to do this and this. He'll learn in his own time. Okay, when I lost my dad, for example, and put all that weight on, I went from a size 10 to a size 16 in clothes, and that's big here in the UK for that big shift. I don't mean big as in the weight size. It doesn't matter to me what weight, shape or size anyone is. What I'm saying is for me to go up 3 dress sizes, that was huge, and it happened very quickly. And at the time I didn't know why I was doing it. You know, it was back in 2000. It was like 25 years ago. But now I recognise why. And once I started feeling safe again and I started grieving properly, that weight just fell off. Okay, so the message from Archangel Michael is he needs to spend more time outdoors. So he may actually be cooped up a lot. He could be in an environment where he's perhaps eating Perhaps he's not moving around a lot. He could be in an environment at work where he's not doing much, or whatever it is. He could be spending more time in the house than outdoors. So the guidance from Archangel Michael for him is to spend more time outdoors. And if he does that, then the weight will fall off. And this could be walking, it could be doing exercise. How do you feel safe again? By knowing that you are not alone, by calling on angels, by affirming I am safe, and I am is a affirmation, by being more present in the moment instead of worrying about fear of the past or the future. That's how you feel safe, by knowing that God is your Father, your real Father, no matter what your beliefs are, that you are being guided and protected always. And that you'll be okay, like the birds are okay, and the bees and the trees, and having faith in the journey that you've come here to live. Just answer that, because Jackie just said, how do you feel safe again? That's how, okay? Sakania, thank you for the donation. And knowing there's a divine plan to everything, that's a good way of how you know you feel safe. And then the signs give you the faith. You ask for signs, the angels give them to you, and they reassure you. It's very powerful, okay? Sakania, thank you for the donation. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages from him? Okay, what's the message coming through? So the message is, he's saying, what you want, I want too. I am manifesting my way back to you. So he wants you to know he is coming back to you, and he is making things happen. He's becoming the magician. He's going to stand up for things in his life. What you want, I want too. I am manifesting my way back to you. So what else is he feeling? So, it's really cold in here today. I'm going to have to put the heating on in a minute. We've got letter. He's saying you've got mail. So I feel this is a sign of a communication coming in. Okay, so you're going to receive an important text or letter, it says. So I feel this could be an email, it could be a text, it could be however you communicate. He's going to reach out. And this could also be a communication that spills feelings. So an emotional conversation coming in. He is worried how you're going to take it, though, if you're going to approve it or accept it. But it's going to be good news anyway. So I feel that he wants to communicate. Okay, so he's planning on opening up to you. And he's planning on telling you that he regrets the past. He's sorry about what he's done. Okay, in this card here, what's happened is, okay, this man has gone into that fairy realm and had the most amazing time, okay? Like for 24 hours, he's had the most wonderful time. And he's come back to where he lives. He stepped through the portal back into his home world and realised that time was different there. And he's lost everything and everyone that mattered to him. And now he's in deep regret. So your person feels like he's in deep regret for losing you or treating you a certain way. And he wants to make up for that. So I feel there's going to be communication coming in. So you're saying any messages from him that are on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, please guidance on my journey and what I'm meant to do next. What's my Savat feeling towards me, and will he come home this year? So how is he feeling towards you right now? He feels cold and alone without you by his side. So he is missing you. He does feel lonely and cold. He's saying, although I would never admit this. So he's afraid to admit it to you how he feels. But he does feel cold. And he is coming slowly but surely. Slowly but surely I'm making my way back to you. So it may not happen directly this year, but it is happening. Okay, so when is he coming towards you? Slowly but surely, okay? We've got December, it's going to take a while in August. So I feel this could be December to August. I'm not feeling this August, because we're in August now. I feel this is something that's happening between December and August. So 2026 is when things are shifting forward. That's why it's going to take a while, because he's saying that to you slowly but surely. I'm making my way back to you. Now that doesn't mean there's anything wrong. Just bear with, my chat jumped up again there. So I've got, as soon as I get a donation, it moves up, or something happens, it moves up. So I just have to go back to where I was. There I am. So don't worry about the timing, because it's going to happen. Okay, in fact, use this time wisely to focus on you, because you're saying I need guidance on my journey, what I'm meant to do next. So you can actually focus on this while he is dealing with his own stuff. Okay, and he's saying, I can't admit this right now because of his own fears or because he's learning lessons. So note down that timeline, December to August. So what's the message for you from Archangel Michael? What's the message for you from Archangel Michael? So Michael's saying, honor and trust your feelings and take your time making a decision. So you may have a decision to make. Okay, now this could be in work, it could be in your home life. Now I'm not feeling this is about your twin. Even though you may be thinking, do I move on or what do I do? You don't need to do that. You just need to surrender. This is about something else. So anything you're thinking about doing right now in your life in general, honor and trust your feelings around it and then take your time making a decision. You may also feel like your twin is taking their time, especially with any decision. Well, you have to honor and trust what you're feeling about that. Because you know he's on the way, you know he's going to come in at the right time. So Michael's going to support, guide and protect you as you listen to and act upon your feelings to help you understand them and express your emotions with love. Now, that could be about communicating what you're feeling to your twin, but I feel that if you are thinking of doing that, you need to take your time making that decision because he's not ready yet. Okay, he's still learning lessons. But this is about in your own life, admitting the feelings to yourself, writing down what you're thinking, writing down what you're feeling, and that will help you to move forward. Archangel Michael is going to help you to stay strong and relaxed as you appreciate and approach the situation you're in, reminding you to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. And he's going to protect you every step of the way. So you're saying, what do I need to do next? What do you need to do next? Okay, work on yourself, hard work on you. Think about your career, think about what lights you up inside, think about what you enjoy. And also, if it's a stalemate, know that it's okay, you're being protected. Okay, he's still maybe chained to something. He's not ready yet to be warm towards you or open up because of his situation. So yes, there's a stalemate, but you can use this time to your advantage to work on you. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we've got Crystal. Thank you so much for joining the family, honey. That means a lot there. So you got access to extra videos as well. Let me just make sure I am on track here because I think I'm not too far behind. So we got Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. And Tanusi has donated as well. So Ram says, my person still hasn't bought my stuff to work. Plus, I just made a couple of purchases at the store, totaling $22.22 messages from her. So obviously, that's like divine intervention. And the reason she hasn't given you her stuff is because she doesn't want to let you go. Okay, that's why. That's the real reason behind it, which you already know. There's a rebirth going on within her right now. So she's working on herself. This is a good sign. And she's starting to make good choices. So I'm seeing this connected with her, not you. Okay, so this means that she is going through something inside. She's going within. She's being guided. She's doing what she needs to do to be able to make the right choices, good choices. Things that help the connection instead of hindering it. Okay, what else is going on with her right now? Okay, so we've got letter. So she is thinking about communicating with you over a cup of coffee. So I feel she perhaps may suggest going for a drink or she wants to meet up. And actually, she's thinking about what she would wear underneath the clothes. So she may even think this could lead to something more. So when I'm connecting with these cards, we've got lingerie, coffee cup and letter. I feel she's thinking about arranging something with you that may lead to something else. So I feel she does think about you in that way. And she does think about having intimate moments with you. She's getting more in touch with the body. And that's what she's doing in this card because she may be spending more time going within. So I'm not necessarily saying she's meditating, but she is calming her energy down. Okay. And I feel that she does want that kind of connection with you. She does want some kind of intimacy with you. She is opening up to that experience. But I feel that she's going to ask you to go for a drink. And this could be going for coffee. Okay, so or you may be drinking your coffee. Or I'm not necessarily saying coffee. You may not drink coffee. But maybe you're in the work in the morning, for example, having a cup of coffee. And you get a message coming through or some kind of communication. So how is she feeling towards you? How is she feeling towards you? We've got, I am the happiest when we are together. You light me up like no other. So regardless of what she's said or not said or the way she's behaved, she knows she's the happiest when she's with you. And look at that, we've got 111 likes. That's a sign to have faith and to believe. Okay, so you've got to believe in you. You've got to believe in who you are and what you know. So what's the reunion message? She's saying to you, I can't remember a time that I didn't love you. So what she's really saying is, I've always loved you and I can't remember a time when I didn't. What's she thinking about in silence? She's saying, I should have told you the truth about my feelings, that I've always loved you. So she's regretting everything. So there is a rebirth coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Danuzia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from my angels regarding Reuben? So what's the message regarding Reuben? What's the message regarding Reuben? We've got this situation is already resolved. So what the angels want you to know is whatever's going on with Reuben, it's going to be sorted out. You're going to resolve it. It's going to be okay. It's like the angels saying it's already resolved in the higher realms. You just have to have faith in the timing down here. So he's saying, give me your worries. Give me your cares and concerns in exchange for peace in all ways. And I will resolve this for you in a divinely perfect way. So I feel the message coming through here from Archangel Michael is there's no need to fear. You know, we overthink things, we stress about things we don't really need to worry about at all. Yeah, he's saying slowly but surely I'm making my way back to you. I've been overthinking everything, I feel stressed, and I feel you may have been overthinking everything too. So the message is, it's going to be okay. I hope that helps, okay? Now I want to do Crystal, because Crystal joined the family, okay? Are you a medium? Well, I call myself an angel therapist because I channel the angels, so I can connect with the other side through Archangel Azrael. Okay, so when I work with the angels, I can pretty much, you know, channel any message, if that makes sense. Okay, so what do you need to know? So Crystal says, is my mum, brother and dad okay? So these are on the other side, I take it. Your mum, dad and brother on the other side, is that right? So let's see what they want to say to you today. Okay, so this is a deck that I actually created when my mum passed away, and I channeled messages into this deck to bring through. I'm also going to bring in the gorgeous Talking to Heaven deck for you by James Van Praagh. So let's connect with your mum first, okay? So what does your mum want you to know? I'm just a thought away. So your mum is right by your side. Of course she's okay, and they are okay because they're on the other side. There's no ego there. Okay, so all the earthly concerns get washed away. So what your mum is saying, I'm only a thought away, and this is you, her little girl here. Anytime you need me, I'll be right there. I don't know if there's a white dog or a dog that's white with markings on that may be significant. Okay, this could be a family pet, or it could be someone who is up there too, or someone who's around you right now. But I feel the message is your mum's saying, I'm right there with you because I'm loyal to your journey. What else does your mum want you to know? So your mum is saying to you, I will see you again. So reminding you it's not over. So you will meet again on the other side, okay? Hopefully not for a long time yet. And she's going to send you a robin. And I love that because whenever we connect with the other side, we see robins, but specifically robins are connected with mothers. Okay, because when I see a magpie, for example, I know that's my dad. And when I see a robin, I know it's my mum. And look at this, we've got the postman coming as well, posting something. Okay, so that's a sign of a delivery. So that's like she's going to deliver a message to you through a robin. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's the message coming through. She's only a thought away. Now let's get a message from your dad. Okay, what's the message from your dad? Wow, flying out. So your dad's saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. So he feels like he made some mistakes while he was living, and he wishes he could go back in time and rectify that. So he's saying, I hope you can forgive me for the things that happened. Or maybe didn't happen, you know. He's saying, I'm sorry. And he's saying, remember me by the happy memories we created. So you did create some happy memories, but I feel that there's also perhaps some memories you've got that aren't so happy too. And he's apologising for those things. Don't be afraid. And yeah, that's such a great message from a father, because what do fathers do? They are the protectors. So he's saying, don't be afraid. It's going to be okay. And I was met by so many loving people. So he's on the other side with all these loving people. And you may know who they are, okay? So that means family and friends. So what else is going on? What does your dad want to say to you? So your dad is saying to you, my body had become cumbersome. So in your dad's physical reality, he felt like his body was very heavy, or he got heavy stress that was causing heaviness in his body. So it's like it was a relief for him when he passed away. And he wants you to know that, okay? So he is okay because he's been lightened. It's like a big load's been lightened. He feels like he can breathe again. He feels like he can run around, you know. He feels like he's got energy. And that's what he really wants you to know. Okay? And maybe he's apologising because he wasn't able to be there for you or do certain things with you because his body had become cumbersome. So what's going on with your brother? Okay, what does your brother want you to know from the other side? What does your brother want you to know? So your brother is saying, I'm surrounded by loving animals. Now that may be where the dog comes in. I don't know if your brother was a dog lover or there was a beloved pet. But your brother's saying, I'm surrounded by animals, loving animals. And on the other side, you know, there's all kinds of animals. So He's definitely spending time with animals, which is beautiful. And maybe he had a pet when he was alive, or he was connected with animals in some way. But he wants you to know he's surrounded with that. What else does he want you to know? What else does your brother want you to know? Look at this. I appreciate everything that you did for me. So whatever you did, now that could be while he was living, or it could be when he passed. But he appreciates everything that you did. And he wants you to know that if that wasn't communicated. And I would do it all again. So he's saying, no matter what, I would come and do it all again. Because he learned and he grew as a soul, and that's what matters. So I feel he's kind of giving you strength there in those messages to carry on. To know that there is a reason and a purpose for everything. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just pop these cards back so I know where they are. And then I don't get mixed up. Okay, I just put them back, okay? Nobody's questions being lost, okay? I'm prioritising donations right now. I do see everyone. I just can't answer everybody, you know. There's only one of me. So just be patient with, because I'm nearly at the end of donations. My draw's stuck now. There we go. My drawer got stuck. These drawers I bought really good, but they keep getting stuck. So see, we've got a donation there now. That's what I'm going to now. So I've got Jacinta. Thank you for the donation. Jacinta says, Liz, I want to call P. I really want to hear his voice. I don't know. What would be the outcome? What's the advice for me? Okay. Well, obviously follow your heart. You don't have to ask for guidance. If you feel you want to do something, then obviously do that, okay? So but obviously I feel like there's this urgency. I feel like you're picking up on his urgency to connect with you, and that's why you feel guided to act. And that may be why you just need to perhaps go for a walk instead and calm your energy down. Then that feeling may pass. So what's the message? We've got, yes, the universe is on your side to resolve it. So you may feel like if you message him, it's going to resolve something. And you're being guided to follow your heart. If you feel it's the right thing to do, yes, you'll resolve whatever it is. And that may be just your own curiosity or your own panic. And at the end of the day, I know completely, you just need to go back in the chat crystal. It's still there, okay? It hasn't gone anywhere. So the message here is to know that it's not for me to say, don't message him or do message him. You've got to do what's right for you. And that's how we learn. That's how we learn. You know, as if you think, well, I want to say it anyway, do it. Do what feels good to you. But you're going to resolve. Whatever happens, you're going to resolve things anyway, regardless whether you do reach out or you don't. Let me just see what his energy will be if you reach out. What will be his energy if you reach out? What will be his energy if you reach out? The magical magician. He's saying what you want, I want too. So he wants you to reach out. He may even be manifesting this. You're feeling the pull. Really, he knows he should man up and reach out to you. But what he's doing instead is pulling you to him. And it's working. Because he's saying what you want, I want too. I want you to reach out to me. I'm manifesting my way back to you. But you have to really sit there right now and think, right, okay, if I reach out to him, is it me learning my lesson? Or is it a cycle that I keep repeating? And if the answer is yes, then maybe don't reach out, because he's trying to manifest you to do it to him, because it's easier for him to allow you to reach to him instead of him reaching to you. He always does. So you mean he always manifests you, or you mean if you're always the one reaching out, that's what needs to stop. That's what needs to change, okay? So he can step to you. If he's reaching out to you, maybe it is your choice to, or your chance or your turn to reach back out to him. Okay, but you've got to remember, the cycle is nothing's going to change if you keep doing the same things over and over and over again. No matter how strong the pull is, you've got to be strong and say, I trust the love enough to set this boundary within my own self that I'm going to have self-control to let him come to me. And when you have that boundary there, that's when things move forward. So instead of rushing in, there's no need to rush. You're not going to mess the connection up. You can't lose the love. He's not going to forget about you. He's manifesting you back in. But you've got to think, right, am I going to fall for it this time? Or am I going to let him be the one to become the magician instead of me being the magician? I hope that helps, okay? Regardless, you're going to resolve it anyway. Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. What if I send NK? So I said AK or whatever I just said. What if I send NK a happy birthday? Well, obviously, again, do what you feel guided to do. You don't need to get guidance on. You just need to follow your heart and your intuition. But again, you have to ask yourself the question, if he doesn't respond to me, will it upset me? Will it make me feel bad? Is it going to cause me a problem? And if the answer is yes, then it may not be the right thing to do. But it's his birthday. There's nothing wrong with sending a happy birthday. Yeah, he might not reply though, or he might reply but just with a thank you, or he may not go into detail, or it may not be what you perhaps want it to be because he's not ready. Give me fear. There's fear around it. So he said, I don't know how to make things better between us. And obviously you sending a happy birthday is going to open a door for him to be able to try and make it better with you. Okay, but there's a question mark there. So I feel the question mark is about he may not know how to respond. Okay, but I feel there's nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing wrong at all. But don't let it control your mind. You know, because it can, I mean, when it was coming up to my twin's birthday, it was driving me mad. What should I do? Should I reach out? And in the end, I reached out a few days before. He'd already reached out to me and wished me a happy birthday. Because our birthdays are a few days apart, really. And I thought, I'm not going to wait till the date itself because it was driving me crazy. So I sent one before and then I felt better. And I ended up spending his birthday with him. Okay, so remember, you don't know, you may not know what's going to happen, but you have to have faith in what will be, will be. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, thank you for the donations, guys. So what I'm going to do now is jump in the chat. So I'm going to do a message for you, it's Retro. Sorry, I know I just tried to scroll up and I couldn't go far. Thought it was lost. Okay, my question got lost in the chat. I'm going to wait till... Sorry, I jumped up again there. I'm going to wait till it slows down again. Okay, so it's Retro, what's your question, honey? Okay, I'm just looking for your question because I've been called to you. I'm just, being drawn to you. So what's your question if you're still here? And then I've got a donation coming in. So I want to do it's Retro. Can anyone see... it's Retro. Can anyone see that, okay? What it's Retro's question is. Can anyone see? Can anyone help me out, the moderators, or can anybody see what the question is there? Because I'm being guided to. So if you're here now, can you please put me a question in? Okay, otherwise I'll pull you a card from the angels. Okay. Oh, I'm here. Hold on, I can retype. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going to do Maria's donation, then go back into the chat. Okay. Divine Soul, I've only seen 2 donations that I can see, so you may need to just pop your question in again. Doesn't matter. Just pop your. You don't need to donate again. Just pop your questions in. Okay, this is where I'm able to jump in the chat now. Okay, so I'm going to do it's Retro first. So Divine Soul, just pop your question in. Just saving that water there. So I'm just waiting for that question, okay? So what I'll do first, I think, is I'll just do Maria and then I'll come back to you because you're still typing your question. So Maria, thank you for the donation. This is Maria. Then I'm going to do it's Retro and then I'm going to do Divine Soul. So Maria says, Liz, will Savat's karmic leave us alone and he let her go? How am I doing financially? Guidance, please. So what's the message for your finances that you need to know? What's the general message from Archangel Michael? That's probably better. So honour and trust your feelings. It's like the angel saying to you, you know intuitively that he is going to leave the karmic situation at the right time. You do know they're intuitive, but you have to have faith in that too. There are still lessons being learned. And the reason why is because it's eternal love. Okay, so what you and him share is eternal love. It's soulmate love, like twin flame love. It's deep, it's soul bond. Okay, what he shares with the karmic isn't that. Okay, so all you need to do is decide to be happy now. Don't let this affect your vibration, your happiness, or, the things you're going through. You've got to decide to be happy now. And obviously this is what he's decided. So once he chooses his own happiness, he'll be with you because you're his happiness. And that's what he is struggling with right now. So the message is, decide to be happy now, regardless of the situation. Okay, and it doesn't matter whether what's going on with his karmic. The karmic partner won't have a choice. Okay, once he finally makes that decision, the karmic partner won't have a choice. Okay, so yeah, Divine Soul, it doesn't matter. You just need to put your question in. That's all I need. I don't need a donation. I just need your question. But I only saw 2 donations from you. So I'm not doubting you've donated, but perhaps it didn't go through. Okay, so he forgot our anniversary and that hurt. So it really is shown right now, Maria, that the karmic partner isn't getting what they need anyway. It's like your masculine is very, you know, kind of blasé in a way towards the karmic partner. So forgetting dates, forgetting certain things, and that's triggering the karmic partner. So the karmic partner is starting to think, you know, well, I deserve better anyway. So when the time is right, they'll let each other go. It's not about, are they going to do it or leaving us alone, or, you know, it will all happen naturally. And the karmic partner will leave you alone because she will decide to be happy. And she won't be happy by focusing on you and him or causing a problem. That's what you need to know. So what's the message for your finances? What's the message for your finances? Okay. We've got surrender and Santa. So I feel what this means is your finances are going to be much more improved by Christmas time. And also for Christmas time, if you're thinking about that as well, start planning it now. You know, so maybe if you've got to buy gifts, or start perhaps putting money aside or buying things now. And also make sure you do something for you as well. You know, this card says, when you buy your Christmas gifts this year, remember to add yourself onto that list. Give yourself something special, wrap it up and put it under the tree from Santa, because your inner child will love it. But what I'm really getting is, this is a sign that if you let go and stop worrying about things, by Christmas time you're going to be better off financially. But I feel you are, if you start planning now what you need to buy or do, and you're obviously in September, maybe you're already doing this, you know, and you're in September now. Well, say we're not in September yet, but I mean, we nearly are. You know, then things are going to be better. You're going to have more money by December. So I feel planning is the key. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so I'm going to do It's You. Sorry, It's You. We're going to do You, It's Retro, okay? So will me and my ex come back together after current time and separation? We had such a strong connection energetically. He is stubborn, but something deep and spiritual is still pulling me back to him. So it's like inside you know your twin flames. Okay, now I'm not going to say that for sure for you because only you know, but you wouldn't be on a twin flame channel if you didn't think you've got some kind of bond like that. So lean on God and the angels for support. This is your message first of all, that you are not alone. And that's why you've been guided here, because I channel the angels for you. So your angels and guides are coming through saying you're not alone. If you lean on God and the angels, you'll find that support. You'll be able to handle whatever's going on. So the angels are going to give you this, the power to handle this by stepping out of the way and allowing miracles to shine through. And I feel that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a miracle in the situation. So if you find you're seeing bees, doesn't matter whether you're seeing them in your physical world or you're seeing them around you elsewhere, okay? You could see them in a show, or you could see them on a mug or a plate or a picture or social media. It's a sign of a miracle coming in. And you're saying there you've been praying. You're saying, I've been praying on it strong, weird. There you go. It's not weird. It's divine synchronicity. So this is the message, and this is maybe what you've been saying in your own way. Dear God and angels, I give you this situation now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. Okay, so I feel there's a miracle going to come in here because you've been praying about it, and that's what you have to believe in. So are you going to sort things out and come back together? And it doesn't matter how stubborn he is, okay? Well, first of all, he wants you to know that he's finding the strength. And I feel you're both finding strength. So it's like you've needed to go your separate ways to find strength. And you're both learning lessons right now to be together the right way. I feel he's finding the strength to apologise. So he feels like he's really hurt you and let you down. And he is finding the strength to come forward and apologise for that, even though he's stubborn. However, him doing that to you, or you feeling hurt or betrayed or whatever you've been through, it's actually made you stronger and wiser. And you're learning that lesson now because you're starting to look at it in a different way. You're looking at things in a higher way. Instead of perhaps looking at it from the eyes of pain and fear, you're like, well, I have learned from this and I am getting stronger, and there is a new chapter ahead. So I do feel there is a new chapter coming in for you both, because there's going to be a miracle coming in. But it's also about recognising why it's happened. It's made you stronger, wiser, so you don't repeat the same mistakes. And I do feel he really regrets hurting you. So I feel October is going to be a turning point. I hope that helps. Keep talking to your angels because Archangel Michael is listening. I hope that helps, okay? So I want to do Divine Soul. Okay, you donated and it didn't go through. So Divine says, let me find your question. I'm going to do Kelsey then Justin. So Divine says, why have I developed a fennel eating addiction guide? What's fennel? Is that fennel is fennel like a particular thing? Like is fennel, like isn't fennel some kind of vegetable or something? Or is it a particular eating? Is it like you can't stop eating that? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't feel like this is a disorder. It's more something you're consistently doing. Okay, fennel. Is fennel some kind of vegetable? Or you can tell I don't eat vegetables, can't you? Okay. So let me go to fennel. Okay, I'll just do it myself. Okay, yeah. So fennel, it's a plant. Okay, it's a herb in the carrot family with a distinct licorice-like flavour, edible from its bulb, stalks and feathery leaves to its seeds, okay? So that's what it is then. Okay, so let's actually see what the spiritual meaning is of fennel. I'll do some cards, I'm just curious here. So it's listen to this for powerful. It symbolizes, you may have already done this, I don't know if you've already done this, but it symbolises strength, courage, purification and renewal. So that answers your question really, because you're going through a renewal and it's giving you strength and courage and purification. It's purifying you and it's giving you strength and courage. Now this says to ward off evil spirits and promote longevity. So it may also be that, it's helping you to feel like you're surrounded by support, that you're being protected, you're not around negative energy in any way. So Archangel Michael is saying it's giving you the power or the commitment or the strength to move forward fearlessly. So whether you're happy about it or not, it's helping you to gain strength and courage to move forward. So, and you're making a commitment. So obviously you are choosing to be addicted to it because nothing has power over you without your own permission. And if you don't want to be addicted to it anymore, then obviously you can release that. You can ask the angels to release it. But I feel that it's helping you to move forward fearlessly. But if you want to stop eating it for any reason or stop being addicted to it or whatever you're doing with it, then you just have to choose that. But I feel ultimately it's helping in the short term to create longevity in the long term to feel stronger. So let me know if that resonates with you. I've submitted a complaint to YouTube as they are not allowing donations to reach there. Even the amount is debited from my account not getting. I'm really sorry about that. I mean, I have no control over that. That's to do with Google and YouTube. But usually YouTube are really good with super chats and stuff. So I don't know why that would have happened. But maybe you're being guided to release the need to donate. You don't need to. Like today, I've caught up on donations quickly. And I'm able to pull out of the chat. I mean, I do see everyone, But I mean, obviously I appreciate every single donation, don't get me wrong. And they do help me to do these free readings and help me to remain on YouTube and stuff like that. It helps me. And it's good for me as well to have that, the money coming in that way, because it allows me to do this as my career. And it's my purpose to help and assist you. It's like an energy exchange, so I appreciate it. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know why that would have happened. But I hope the guidance helps, Sonny. But I feel it's giving you some kind of strength and power. I hope that helps, okay? And maybe email me after about that, because that's really interesting. I find stuff like that fascinating when reading certain things or doing certain things. And really also what's happening right now, this is also going on with me on my own journey too, okay, is we're going through a cleansing of the soul and the self. So purging around, which means clearing clutter and preparing, but also becoming healthier within. And what that means is, being addicted to healthier things. Like I've bought a NutriBullet out of the blue, and I'm like, right, I'm going to make smoothies and I'm going to have make my own milkshakes instead of having, ones that are ready-made that aren't good for you. And that's something that, to have more fruit and vegetables in my diet. And that's something that I'm being guided to do, not just because I'm getting older, but because I feel it's something connected with where we are on the journey, heading closer to union. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go to Kelsey's donation. Thank you, honey. Kelsey says, hi, Liz, is my twin close to breaking no contact? So you want to know if he's going to reach out. So we've got footprints, and I feel this is more about footsteps moving towards you because he can't forget you. So what he's saying is, you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. It's like you're tattooed all over his body. He can't forget you. He's seen you everywhere. And he is going to take steps forward, yeah. So I feel he is getting closer. So let's see if we've got a timeline. Any kind of timeline when you release resistance. So maybe you're holding on to the fact that you want communication right now, or you're holding on a bit tightly. So you need to let that go. And when you do that, the communication will come in. So let's see how he feels about moving back towards you. Okay, I want to know everything you've been doing. So he is curious about you, and this is another reason why he's going to reach out. And I have been thinking about you a lot. So he's been thinking about you a lot more than normal. So obviously he's thinking about you anyway, but he's been constantly thinking about you, and he wants to know what you've been doing. So I do feel he's going to break the no contact, and it could come in very soon when you let go. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation, honey. Now to love life, please connect with Ezekiel. He has been so mean towards me. Remember, he's pushing you away, okay, because of his own stuff. It's nothing directly to do with you. So what he's saying is, I'm being mean towards you because I'm not feeling very good about myself. So it's not a reflection of you, it's what's going on within himself. So your message, remember, is to stop taking it personally and to stop thinking it's something you've done. And to understand that while he's in that energy, it's not good for you. So focus on you and step away into your own energy. Fill up your own cup. Pushing me away, and when he knows I'm bothered, he comes back in to be sweet to me. Why is he pushing me away? Because he's in his own pain. It's nothing directly to do with you at all. Okay? And this is hard to grasp and understand, but it's the truth, okay? So the cards coming out, the first one is, he's saying to you, I've been having some scary dreams about you. And this is about like losing you, or it's not like scary dreams like you're a psychopath or anything like that. It's like dreams where he loses you, or dreams that he can't get to you, or dreams that, you know, you're not available anymore. So he's saying, I've been having some scary dreams about you, more like nightmares, you kissing and being with another guy. Is this a sign from the universe that I'm running out of time? Or that I'm too late? Well, it's not interesting. In the card, it says that you're with another guy. Okay? And obviously, you are in the same-sex journey. So I feel that's an extra message for you. And this is the number 8, which is also about August time. So what he's saying to you is, I don't want you with another guy. I don't want you with anyone else. It makes me feel physically sick. And I feel that's the real reason he comes back. So it's nothing really even to do with wanting you to stroke his ego. You know, or he doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want you with anybody else, okay? He said, I'm hearing songs and seeing syncs and signs of you everywhere I go. So there is music on this journey connected with each other, and he hears that music. So you may have a specific song that you think about when you think of him, and he thinks of you, and he's hearing that song over and over and over. Okay? I miss touching you and feeling the warmth of your skin against mine. So when he comes back in, it's because he's missed you. Because he doesn't want anyone around you but him, okay? And I'm going to pull a music card because I feel that's important today. So what's the music song coming through? So first of all, he's dreaming about you as well. And we've just had that coming through about those nightmares. And he said, I am dreaming of you. There's Mr. Sandman. You may even be watching The Sandman on Netflix, who knows? But he is dreaming about you. So he's having those nightmares. And it hurts him so bad when he has them. It cuts him deep. So I feel that's the message you need to know today. That he is having nightmares about you being with another guy, and that's the worst thing. So it's not that he hates you and he's pushing you away. He's dealing with his own pain. He's afraid of losing you. So it's like he's putting walls up to protect himself. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Can I get messages for me from Muhammed? So what does Muhammed want you to know? So Muhammed is saying to you, again, and they give me songs. This could be a song you hear. I know this is a poem, but there may be a song about footprints. Hang on, they give me a song. It's coming into my head. Dear on the dance floor leaves me thinking of you. Who's that? Is that by... Oh, is that by Tracy someone? Tracy Chapman or Aswad or someone like that? Do you know what I mean? Further on the dance floor reminds me, baby, of you. It's really old. What's that song? Okay, footsteps on the dance, something like that. Okay, they give me that song. It must have a meaning for you. Okay, but you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. So what he's saying is, I can't forget you're on my mind. Okay, and they give me that song. Reminds me, baby, of you. It's something like that. You're saying you know it. There you go. Who's that by? It's going to drive me crazy thinking about that. Womack. What was I on about? Tracy Chapman. Look at this. That song is a sign. If you hear that song is a sign of your union. Okay, it says you will come into union and make a strong commitment to each other. Okay, and this is marriage, twin flames, mission, purpose, soul growth, 999, wedding invitations. So there may be some signs in that song you need to hear. Okay, but he's saying, I can't forget you. And this is a huge sign of you being together. So he's constantly thinking about you right now. So when he's thinking about you, that's when they take action. He's saying to you, I've never wanted anyone the way I want you. Isn't that powerful? And that's so true. Every single twin flame feels that way. It drives you mad sometimes. You can't get them out your head. So I've never wanted anyone the way I want you. Very beautiful. And you. So I've got that song in my head, whatever it is. Womack and Womack. Teardrops. There we go. Teardrops. I still don't know it, but yeah, they give me footprints, teardrops, footsteps, whatever it is. There's a message there about him coming back, I think. So we've got Nikki, thank you for the donation, honey, great to see you. Nikki says, hi Liz, any message from my DM at this time? Our telepathic higher selves communication has ceased and I'm super confused and lost without it. So I don't feel it's disappeared. It just may be that you perhaps don't need it right now, or you may be blocking it because you've got confusion with something else going on. You could have some other stress going on. He could be stressed. And because really, and this is the absolute truth, okay, 5D communication is never blocked. Okay, it's never blocked because it isn't of ego. It doesn't come from the ego. Just like 5D connection is never nasty. But we can perceive it that way through what we're going through in our own self. Okay, so you've got to think, right, well, instead of worrying about this, I'm going to do something about it. So I'm going to go for a walk and calm my energy down. I'm going to sit with my own thoughts and think, is there anything I'm worrying about at this time that I need to release first? Or is he perhaps going through something that is causing him stress right now that maybe not allowing him to connect with me in that way? So I don't feel it's lost at all, okay? And that's not saying what you're feeling isn't justified. It's me trying to help you to know that all is well, okay? So he's overwhelmed. So it may well be that he is overwhelmed and he isn't able to connect with you in that way right now. So presently I'm just overwhelmed. I need some time to process everything. And, I'm not saying you can access them at all times, okay? I've done it myself where I've been trying to access my twin years ago and it didn't work. And I kept hearing not now or, busy or those things coming through. So he's saying, I'm just overwhelmed and I need time to process everything. So I feel the messages. He is going through some healing in his life. And as soon as he feels a lot lighter in that way, you'll be able to connect with him again. He's saying, you don't have to change anything for me. So I feel this isn't your issue. Okay, he's saying, you don't have to change. You don't have to change anything for me because in my eyes, you're absolutely perfect. That's how he sees you. And I feel the message coming through is just focus on self-love right now. Focus on calming your energy down, dealing with your own stuff you've got going on. And then that will come back in. Okay, so we've got to explore your options. Okay, maybe you've been thinking this. Maybe you're thinking, I need to explore my options. There could be other people out there for me. But that's not true. So this could be other options like work options or doing other things, doing it in a different way. Maybe thinking, okay, well, I'm going to connect with him in a different way then. I'm going to explore the options, the ways that I can communicate with him. And innocence, remember his innocence. He may need to forgive as well. There could be something to do with him or the connection you need to forgive. And obviously it's always a journey to forgive the self, but maybe you need to forgive him for something. He could well need to forgive himself for something so he isn't feeling worthy of you. So he's trying to block everything. So you could actually connect with him or just send a message out saying, I forgive you. Okay, I forgive myself. You could actually give that message to his guardian angel to give to him. Okay, which is another really powerful thing, okay? Because you can do that. You can communicate through guardian angels. So you can ask your guardian angel to pass a message on to his guardian angel to give to him. So if you're thinking, oh, we can't communicate right now through the other realms, your guardian angel can definitely get past anything that's in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa, thank you for looking after the chat for me, honey. And a big thank you to all my moderators for being here today. And we're going to do, Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Messages from my angels. So what do your angels want you to know? This for Stephanie. What do your angels want you to know? There's the card flying out, and this one as well. So the messages, look at this. Prayer will help you with the situation, which is a perfect message to come through. So if you've been praying, then your angels have heard you. And they're asking you to have faith that your prayer is being heard and it's going to be answered with a solution or a step. Okay, or some kind of sign or synchronicity. And if you're not praying, why not? You know, if you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. We've also got let go of fear now. So when you pray, it releases fear. It releases fear and it replaces fear with faith. And in the present moment, there's no fear. So being in the now is where the power is. You know, breathing yourself into the now, affirming you are safe. The ego can't live in the now. The ego controls the past or the future, not the present moment. So let go of fear now and feel safe and pray. That's the message. So Archangel Michael is saying to you, I'm going to help you to feel safe and deserving of your guidance. I'm going to clear away any heavy, toxic or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And prayer will help you when you feel like no one else is listening. It's going to help you to feel safe and protected. So any guidance you desire, just pray. Okay, so I don't feel I need to read that out, but it's about miracles coming in and how quickly things can turn around when you pray. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, mum's blood pressure dosage needs some change as the current dose isn't working properly. Not able to sleep by herself, her legs feel weak. We'll be going to the doctors today. Will everything be okay at the doctor? Okay, again, let go. Okay, there's a reason she's going back there. So just see it as she perhaps needs reassurance that she's okay. So what's the message? Will she be okay at the doctors today? Don't panic if it says no, because remember, she's got to get better. So we've got a no and a maybe. So I feel that the message is, it says, these intentions are not for the highest good if you can change your perspective. So the message is very clear. That's why I use this deck as a oracle deck, not necessarily a yes or a no, because it's the guidance that's important. So the angel's saying she needs to change her perspective on things. It's not really even connected with the dosage or the tablets or anything. It's the underlying thing that's going on. She needs to change the way she's looking at things. She needs to release the stress, remember, because the intentions are not for the highest good. So she may be thinking negatively, and negativity, remember, is not for the highest good. Or she may be overthinking or stressing, and that's not helping her. So I feel that it can get better when she stops panicking, stressing and worrying about everything that she's got going on. So, and I don't want you to panic because a no and a maybe came up in that. It's just saying that, you know, it's up to her, remember, not drugs, to make her feel better or to heal her. So Raphael's saying, you are a healer. So you can actually send healing energy through to her from your own self. You can ask Archangel Raphael to release negativity. And obviously you are a healer, so you can help her to perhaps focus on better things, to help her to see there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay, to help her to focus on the positive. So what else does Archangel Raphael want to say? What else does Archangel Raphael want to say? Give us your cares, then there'll be a recovery. It's the same message. Once she starts releasing her stress, and they give me an itch as well, which is about itching for change. It's like her intuition is speaking to her constantly. Once she prays and gives this to heaven and starts realising that there is something bigger watching over her that can handle this, that's when the recovery will come in, which is really beautiful. Okay, and she may feel reassured by the doctor dealing with the medication, and that may well lead to a recovery. It may bring in initial recovery, but the big recovery is going to come when she gives her cares, worries and concerns to heaven in exchange for peace. And you can help her by giving your own cares and worries to heaven in exchange for peace, remembering that it isn't your job to fix it. It's her job. She's got to fix herself. And that's why it's so hard, because we want to, you know, make everything right for others, but they have to learn their own lessons. So if it's your mum's lesson to go through more pain and struggle until she realises the truth, then that's what she needs to do. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. I'm going to see no more donations so I can catch up because I've been on for 3 hours. So thank you for the donation. I appreciate everyone. Alvin says, what do the guides say about why I'm re-exploring with HM? I'm unexpectedly anxious. I wasn't 6 months ago when I disconnected to care for myself. Well, first of all, it's a test, isn't it? It's come back around to test you to say, did you learn the lesson? Or are you going to make the same mistake again of going back into something that isn't good for you? Now, the card guidance has already come out for you saying it's time to leave the unhealthy situation, or whatever the card was. I think it was something like that, where it's not really right for you. Especially it's not right for you while it's hot and cold anyway, or while there's certain behaviour going on. So it's a test. It's come back around because God's saying, did you learn your lesson? I'm going to test you again just to see. And if you learn the lesson, then you're ready for bigger and brighter things. So this could be the final test before you come into union with your twin. Because obviously the other person you're involved with, is it Kay? Sorry if I've got the initial wrong, but your other person, you know, who you really feel is your person, this person's obviously making you question that right now. But this is like God saying, okay, I'm going to throw you this curveball in just to see if you are ready for union, just to see if you are devoted to your twin flame, just to see if you actually are into Kay as much as you think you are. It is Kay. Just as much as you think you are. Or is someone coming in to give you a little bit of attention, stroke your ego a little bit, and you're going to rush back into that? So I feel it's a test. That's what it is. Okay? And you're saying, look how you're feeling. You're saying, oh, I'm really anxious now when I wasn't before. So obviously this isn't good for you. So this is a waiting period. You have to really look at this right now. It says focus on the lesson and it will lead to a blessing. Delays are necessary. Gratitude, self-love, self-care. So what I'm actually feeling is there has to be a delay with Kay. And you may be thinking, well, I don't want a delay. And this person's here, so I'm going to jump into that and because it's here. And it doesn't work that way, okay? It's better to be single than in the wrong relationship. Thoughts become things. Focus your mind, see your vision, speak it forth into reality, and you have power. So this is you making a decision to put your focus on the right thing. And I feel you know that's K. So if you had K and you had HM in a room, who would you automatically go to? Who does your heart call to? That's your person. Without overthinking or trying to compare, the first person you go through, there's no question. It's like with me, on my journey, my twin flame, who I've known for 28 years and loved the entirety of that, regardless of whatever else I've been in, and any other people who've been in my life the entire time, whether it's been a karmic partner, whoever, there's no comparison. And I would go straight to my twin. Unfortunately, that's what the masculines have to learn. Because they weigh everything up. They don't do that. They don't follow the heart. They follow their mind. So they think, well, obviously my heart's guiding me to you, my divine feminine, but this karmic partner needs me for this, or I need to do that. And they don't think about it. It needs to be that clear cut. So you ask yourself that question right now. Who do I run to? Who does my heart pull me to? That's your person. And then be confident in who you are. That you don't need to be in a relationship right now to be satisfied, because K is extra attracted to you right now. And H&M, that's a shop, take that out. HM is attracted to you too because you're like the peacock. So you're being guided to know your own truth. That's why it's a lesson for your own growth. I hope that helps, okay? Nikki, thank you for the donation. Sorry, everyone, but one more question. There's no need to apologise, honey. I have an interview for a promotion tomorrow. Will I get it, or do you have any guidance on it? Well, first of all, visualise it going how you want it to go. Visualise it going well. Visualise you being confident in that interview. Feel good about it, and that will move things forward the right way. But remember this. If you get it, great. If you don't, that's also great. Why? Because a rejection is a redirection to something better. So remember that when you go in. Don't go in thinking this is the be-all and the end-all. You know, they can give me everything. And think, right, well, what can they actually do for me? Am I actually the right person for them? Instead of thinking, oh, what are they thinking about me? Think, is this company actually right for me? Am I actually doing the right thing by having this? And then you let go of the expectation. You feel extra confident then. And you think, well, if it's in God's plan for me to have this job, then I will. And if not, then I won't. There'll be something better. Shield yourself. So again, shield yourself from any toxicity, any negative energy, from any lower vibration. So you're able to walk into that interview in this shield of light, and you can handle anything that's going on. Okay, so let's bring in a yes or a no. So are you going to get this job? And it's a promotion, so obviously I say a job like, it's not like you're moving jobs if it's a promotion. It may be in the same thing. But are you going to get it? You've got yes, your patience will be rewarded. So it feels very much like the answer is yes anyway, because maybe you've had to be very patient to get this promotion, or to do this, or patience could actually be one of the qualities you need to have this promotion. So really patience is a virtue and patience is the key, but your patience will be rewarded. So you may even have to wait a while to hear about it. And in that time, shield yourself. Don't go into fear or panic. Remember, what is it to say? I'm probably going to get it the wrong way around. It's not what you can do for them, it's what they can do for you. That's right. I thought I was going to say it the other way around. It's not what you can do for them, it's what they can do for you. See it that way. Obviously, in an interview, it is about, you've got to show up and be the right person, all of that. But what I'm trying to say is, see it in a different way. Think they'd be lucky to have me. I'm valuable. I bring value to any employer. They'd be lucky to give me that job. I mean, they'd be lucky to have me doing that job. That's what I'm trying to say. It's because in print, it's like the programming in our minds as a human being is, I'd be lucky to get it, or where really we have to reprogram the way we talk to ourselves to know that it's not really what they're going to get from us, it's what we're going to get from them. Does that make sense? Because we've got to reprogram ourselves. Because even when I'm trying to channel it, it's hard, because the human part of me is trying to say the negative program version of it, whereas the angels are trying to turn around what I'm saying. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you for that donation, honey. Palami, thank you for the donation. For the past 2 days, Sunshine, my right eye is twitching, blinking continuously. Is it related to my situation? Is it considered good or bad? Well, eyes are connected with not liking what you see, and I always connect with the right side. And again, everyone does it differently before someone tells me off. I always connect with the right side as the masculine side, and the feminine as the left side. People perhaps think differently. I don't care. It's what I channel. So this is again about him not liking what he's seen. So again, obviously he's had a big change in his life. So he's not liking perhaps the way he's looking at himself, and that's causing pain. So that's what it is. Okay, he's getting used to what he's now seen in his life, looking at himself in the mirror, looking at him down at his feet. He's not liking what he's seen. So you've got to have faith that you are actually channeling what you are experiencing, connected with him, because you are one. So he's not connected with good or bad. It's about him starting to see the good in him, starting to accept. It's about acceptance. The message is about acceptance, masculine acceptance, okay? And it could also be about you accepting you can't control this right now. You can't. You've got to just surrender, and that's the hardest thing as a feminine, because we try and control everything when we have to let go. So spend more time outdoors. It will calm you down. Go in nature, okay? I say to the angels, thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. So maybe you've been looking at a screen too long as well, and that's adding to it. Or you've been cooped up in an environment where there's, different air. So go outdoors. Also, I'm seeing angel numbers. Can you give me number guidance, please? Well, a good thing to do, okay, is actually Google the number. So if you were seeing a specific number, okay, Google that number. Google it, okay? And put down the number, put spiritual meaning of the number, and then you'll take the bits that resonate, leave what doesn't. But it's all messages that show you're on the right path and you're being guided. Micah, I'm sure I've answered your question, unless you donated again. Pretty sure I've answered your question, honey. I'm just getting up the chat here. See, some people think I've missed questions, and I haven't. You just haven't been around when I've answered them. So I haven't got the message there anyway. It's disappeared off my chat now because it's it's wherever it was, but I'm pretty sure I've answered it. Okay. If I haven't answered it, Victor will timestamp later anyway. I'm pretty sure I have. If I haven't, just jump on tomorrow's live. Okay. I'm pretty sure you've answered it. So you're saying first question. So is there another one then? And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure I've answered your question. But again, I answer that many, I just don't know. If you've donated, then it's like 99% that I have. If it is 1%, obviously I'll answer you first thing in the morning if you've donated. But I think I'm pretty sure I remember saying your name. Saying my name. I'm pretty sure I've remembered that anyway. So hopefully I have, okay? I'm going to breathe. I'm just going to do a couple more, then I'm going off because I've been on for 3 hours and 19 minutes. So we're going to do, I want to do Daisy, okay? Daisy, and then I want to do Melissa as well. Melissa put a question and honey. Daisy says, please Liz, current thoughts of R. So what is R saying to you? So R is saying, I feel so cold and alone without you by my side, although I would never admit this. So he's struggling to admit his truth right now. And the way he really feels is he feels cold without you, lost without you, lonely, without you by his side. And he said, yeah, I wish you were here. So that's really what he's thinking. But he said, I would never admit this. So obviously will in time. But right now he doesn't feel like he can tell you that because of his own insecurity or fear or situation. So he wants to tell you that he feels cold and lonely and he wishes that you were right there with him. So what's the guidance for you? We've got trapped in a situation that needs to be released. So this is why he isn't telling you how he feels, because he feels stuck in his life and he's got to release himself first to be able to be open with you. So have patience and faith in divine timing. Don't judge anything, look closer, forgive, have patience. The lessons are leading to growth. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa, I want to do you, honey. Yeah, Rob, welcome, honey. Donna donated for you. Isn't that beautiful? So I want to do Melissa. Message from Spy Dude. Is that what we're doing? So what's the message from Spy Dude today? Will Dude actually compromise in order for me to wait for him? So he's saying, I'm just indecisive about the steps I need to take. I'm trying to figure things out. So he knows what he needs to do. He just doesn't know how to do it. It's like he's already got the outcome in his head. He's just got to put it into place. And that's what he's indecisive about. So he's not indecisive about the decision. I feel he's already made the decision. He just doesn't know how to move it forward. How am I going to do this then? What do I need to do? And I feel like he's praying for assistance with that. So the steps are being made clear to him. And if that includes compromise, then obviously that's what will be needed. What else do we need to know? We've got vanilla. So when he connects with you, he feels it's a very sweet love. It's a sensual experience being with you. It's not vanilla in any way, shape or form. Like we think of vanilla, don't we, like 50 Shades? And we don't want vanilla love. We want all the flavours of the ice cream. But he feels your love is very pure and very sensual. I feel he also connects with your perfume or scent. And that happens in various ways. Yesterday, I went out yesterday. So I did my work and then I went out. When I was getting changed, I picked my top up off the rail and put it on, and I could smell my twin. He wasn't there. I'd worn that top because obviously been washed since I've seen my twin, and he wasn't a particular top I've seen him in, but I could smell him. And I don't mean smell like aftershave. It was just like his natural scent. I could smell him. It's bizarre how it happens. That's how connected twin flames are. And I feel that's what he's doing. He's smelling you. And he's saying, you were warm to me, being around you is inviting. It's an inviting place to be with you. All the physical attraction. When he thinks about you, it's like eating his favourite cake. Or eating like his favourite dinner. It satisfies him. So you satisfy him. And that's why he won't settle for what he's in. Okay, he will leave. He knows that you're his home. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do, Nick says, could I have a message for my twin having bad throat symptoms? So throat symptoms are connected with communication. Yeah, because he's being magnetically drawn to you. He's saying, I'm so attracted to you, I can't resist our deep magnetic pull. So he's being pulled to you. And he feels unworthy of the love and passion you've given to him or you're giving to him. That's why he's holding back or why there's block. There's fear around this. There's fear around communication because he wants to come forward, but he may be blocking it. He may be holding himself back. So give it time and he'll move forward. I hope that helps. Give me lots of fear when I'm connecting with that. So I'm going to do one more, then I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for 3 hours and 20, but I am going to be live again tomorrow, hopefully. So we're going to do, Chai says, hi Liz, my DM doesn't want to speak to me. So he's not ready. It's not that he doesn't want to, he's not ready. Okay, he has turned down my request to talk, so he's not ready. You're trying to sort it out, he needs to process. That's classic masculine and feminine. Feminine wants to sort it out, masculine doesn't. Masculine wants to process, think, go within, lick wounds. Feminine wants to clear the air, sort it out, find solution. Doesn't work that way. So I want my request to talk things through. Is this the end? No. May have guidance. It's not the end, you just need to give him time. Stop trying to control it, okay? He's saying, sometimes I get really frustrated. He's frustrated at himself. And you'll feel that frustration because you're thinking if we just talk, we can sort it out. But he needs to work it out himself. He's saying now is not the right time for us to come together. We cause each other more pain. I need time to work through my frustration, to figure things out. My doubts are getting the best of me for now. And that's your doubt. He said, I've made it clear I've walked away from him. Well, he's dealing with his own stuff. It's nothing to do with you. It's about his own frustration, the things he's done, the mistakes he's made. You've got to give him time to calm down. No matter what you do right now, no matter how much you try and make it better, it won't make it better. What's going to make it better is giving him space, okay? He's saying, why did I say those things? He already regrets saying those things. I don't want you with anyone else. It's not over. He's not going to let you move on. However, you need to give him space. I know it's hard, so put your phone down, work on self-love, and he'll come back. Okay? Yeah, stalemate. He can't move forward right now, no matter what you do. If you keep pushing him, he's going to end up blocking you. It's going to get harder. So just give him the time. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for 3 hours and 25. Okay, a few more then. I saw Mystique come in. Where's Mystique? Well, please understand, I've been talking for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Who else can do that, without a break? Mystique says, hi, Liz, can I get a message from Seb? So what's the message coming through from Seb? You are truly magical and magnificent. I have eyes only for you. So when he thinks about you, you're the one he craves and wants and desires. He sees you as someone very special, magnetic, someone who is glowing up. So he may have seen you glow up in your job or in your social media, like he sees you on fire with what you're doing, and he's very drawn to you. It's like his eyes are popping out of his head. So he's saying, you are magical and magnificent. I have eyes only for you. Okay, so I'm going to do some quick ones now, okay? So we're going to do, and then I'm going off. Okay, so I want to do people I haven't answered. Kite the Adventure says, happy to have you here, happy to hear you have seen him again. You're talking to me, thank you, okay? We've been back in contact for a year, but it's had its ups and downs though, I'm 28 years on this journey. Kite says, thanks for still doing what you do. It's been nice coming back. I got here by scrolling again. Can I have a message from Jerry? Of course. Great to see you, honey. Well, hopefully you are still a member of the channel, as in you're still subscribed and you're still checking every now and again. So first of all, Jerry's saying, I'm avoiding our connection because it's scary to be vulnerable right now. So it's not that he doesn't want to be around you or open up. It's just he's afraid of it. He's afraid of being vulnerable. You're the only one who brings that out in it. And he said, I'm trying to overcome my fears, doubts, nervousness and anxieties about being vulnerable. So he has nervousness about being vulnerable, anxiety about it. It may keep him up at night because he wants to say things to you, but his vulnerability gets in the way and then he chickens out. So what he's saying to you is, I am a mess right now because I've let you down so badly. Okay, I was jealous and crazy and I have to face my own fears and my own pace, and that's why it's a relief when he has time to do that. So, for example, when he's in silence, he feels relief so he can process these feelings. It's not a relief from you, it's a relief from the pressure that builds within the self. I hope that helps, okay? So message from SA from Rizwan. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm ready to commit to you. So if you give him time, he's going to do what it takes to commit. Okay, I feel you need to give him time, that you can't rush that forward. And I feel the commitment will be like a marriage, like a real marriage or something like that. So He wants to take a risk, to take a chance, and you have to trust the journey because you're always being guided. You may see butterflies, you may see 444 feathers, you may feel excitement in the solar plexus. Something could also happen around the winter solstice, okay? Solstice energy, 21st of December. Taking control to move things ahead. So I feel like July until the solstice, there's a timeline for a movement because he's saying, I will do it if you give me time. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going off, guys. 3.5 hours, that's enough. So I'm going to be back again tomorrow. If you do want a personal reading, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com, or you can click anywhere during the replay to receive an answer, or you can connect with me tomorrow, hopefully around this time. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for 130 likes. It means the world. Kite says, I'm still subscribed, still pop from time to time, being busy. And that's it. Sometimes life gets in the way. But always say hiya because I do think about everyone. You know, I do recognise names, and I've told you before, I see you all like my family. It's not just like you are subscribers on a YouTube channel. We are a community, a family community. And I do wonder where people go and what they're up to and what's going on. So it's nice to just check in here and again, like Sam and, you know, people coming in. Like, this is the thing, and it's nice now to just, like, say hello to people because I am battering through questions like boom, 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 boom. So it is nice to say to people, you know, hey, great to see you. You know, and that's why I'm so grateful for my moderators because obviously they keep the chat going and, you know, you guys get to know each other and it's something very beautiful. And I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. I hope you know that too. Okay, and that's the thing. I know when I'm live sometimes I'm just busy with what I'm doing, but that's because I want to help as many people as I can in the time that I have. Okay, so I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful, magical day, and I'll see you soon.